So the money's on the stairs already. Have you seen it? Hello, everyone. Yes, good day to everyone, whosoever you are at the moment. Yes, I'd like to send the link to Desmond and Paul. Hope everybody will do well. Hope not to get a pleasant weekend. Yes, a lot of positives coming from Cameroon from the preparation. They don't do the first training, the second training. I mean, they go on with the third one as well. And everything seems fine. But we go get part of the technical team, vital players, them, we'll try to get them online. Low see waiting themselves get for say. But I'll try for add Paul and Desmond. Okay. Okay, yes. So again, we're going to follow up with good news again as well from FC Kallon. When they get me loud and clear, hope so. Now they get me loud and clear. Now they get me. What the thumbs up them? What the thumbs up if everybody gets me? Yes, Patrick Festus, how are you, man? It's always good to have you guys on board. Patrick Festus, they say if I'm happy with the setup. Yes, so far so good. Yes, so we're not gonna forget everything 100% right. We need to imagine that for now, but I know, say, in the near future we'll be and get things right. I mean, I think a gradual process. Development in the come one day. Rome was not built in a day, so we'll start first slowly. I think so don't begin get the little things them right, because before me on fear with Sierra Leone football, we want to fix the big thing, them, the important things them, we want to build stadiums, we want to build, do the biggest things them. But now that we don't start gradually for begin do the petty things them, the little things them, just for make the players then comfortable. And then gradually we don't begin perform well, we don't begin attract a lot of fans all across the world, we don't begin attract sponsorship, other philanthropists will come closer and try for begin invest in Sierra Leone football. Then from there we can get them. I think that the right step down. But now team seems to go on very, very well, even though we know say a very difficult competition with go play. In as much that Sierra Leone people then get so much confidence when it comes to football, because everybody will say, hey, when 11 will go play. Or that ain't a good pass way, this one a good pass way, good pass that, and I can understand all the argument in there. Me, I can understand and accept everybody's opinion when it comes to football. But the honest truth is sometimes you just get for respect other respect due. And how you see other countries that they prepare, then game, the results, the money they get, the glories, the money they bring back home, the laurels, the money they win. That shows say you get for respect them and follow their footsteps. We get for copy from them. We always get for copy from the West. We always get for copy from the teams them way they top the African chart. They not go top, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, 5 on the African chart, African table, because of their them. No, because they are performing, because they are doing good. So now we know so we go into competition where I don't say winner underdogs, but the SSF knows we get a very good team. From the outing to Nigeria, inside Nigeria, how we play them, how we hold them. They know say Sierra Leone a very good team and one of the team for reckon with in this competition will get for surprise many people and also get for surprise many people. In terms of performance, I think so we'll go for surprise people. And I don't say most of the people that we know about football, technically they follow Sierra Leone football. They will not say Sierra Leone are a very good team. I mean, we just need time. I mean, as the coach say, we're in transition. For transition, a lot of young players them into the team, keep the older players, then keep the most experienced guys them. Because sometimes when you talk too much about transition, you forget say the team need forget dynamic pillars them way mean for able for sustain mean for a very very long time. You know, just do evolution 1-to-1 and clear all the old players them. So now that at the fear say maybe the Kai Kamara, the Rodney Strasser, Medo, John Kamara, they all got a plan for quit immediately after the Nations Cup. I don't think that's a very good idea. Most of them still able for play because Medo is 32 or 33. Sky Kamara is 36. Okay, that's okay. But all the other players, they were still, even okay, the age is nothing. We get Cristiano Ronaldo, we get the Buffon, then we get age, but they're still able for perform. If any of them players here able for compete and perform and still get the passion, mean for go out there and represent Sierra Leone and continue for compete, why not for keep them around? So me not there in the support of complete revolution. I don't think so for kick all the vital and older players them away from the national team. I think say from there, thinking they around for build up the dressing room because plenty of things people don't understand when it comes to football. Majority of the people then they stand from outside, watch the game from outside, and then judge on waiting they see on the game day. But the inside of the game day, plenty of things for talk about. The game itself is planned in isolation. So you get for go to camp, you get for put your players them together, you get for satisfy your players them, you get for make a team, you get for structure your team. You get for get system, you get for develop game model, you get for play with style, you get for play with certain system for able for obstruct other great nations and all. So not to think no more really just they come up one day and say, oh, change everything. When you change everything, then it'll be really, really difficult for put the pieces them together again. So we said not make the same mistake in 1996 after Nations Cup. Immediately after Nations Cup, we offload over 15 players them. Beshe Sise, Rashid Wouri, Ahmed Kanu, Tostao, John Sama, the Tumbu. Okay, Tumbu come back a few times. Jazino, Amidou Karim, Mansare, Inspector Bar. So you see, so we left all them players and immediately we kicked them out of the team straight away. And then obviously before they start the qualifiers in 97, 90 World Cup, so everything just sees 98, everybody on our way, go around. I mean, we neighbors them. Would I go Guinea, would I go Gambia and all, but we still be there, would they call some of the players, then we still they play and put the pieces together, and then we continue for play. But now when it comes to real competition now, we authorities then fail for call, then experienced players then therefore can join the team. And I make we find them difficult, find them very, 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 very difficult for a very long time before they put a sober team together. I think maybe in 2000 and something, 2001, 2002, 2003 will be still the creep. I think say towards 2005, 6, 7, 8, that tender we get the likes of the Kai Kamara coming in, Zengele coming in, Marcel, Christian, Sherif Suma, Jibila Wube, Alfajo. See, all them guys and they come in, even Paul Parker. So then we'll begin build up a better team. So I don't want to make the same mistake this time around as well. Where after Nations Cup, everybody say, no, them players not all. When I kick them out, they will kick them out, then the problem will start again. Then I'll go forget them together again. I'll go forget this team for building confidence and then put them together and then build that kind of chemistry there for a very long time. Put the experience in because experience, you need to earn them, you need to buy them. You get for play for them. So we need forget the experienced guys them around. Force. Yes. Anyways, I'm still waiting on Desmond. I don't know what they go on. Anyways, so let's go back to now. Let's know what's happening there. Yes, we get some good news with FC Kallon. As we do the try for activate the online store, the FC Kallon shop go launch very, very soon. But now we don't have for distract now because we want everybody focus on supporting the national team. I mean, for the first time in over 2 decades, we know present ourselves at the Nations Cup. This time around, we come in very, very strong with the support of the government, the support of every Sierra Leonean. We don't put in words and prayers for the national team. So this time around, we have to go inside Cameroon for go compete. And seeing the team roster with the technical team not put together, I know say we get for surprise. We get for surprise the world. We get for surprise the continent because I know say them players they ready for go play. Sergio Abdullah said Desmond didn't know that group on Facebook. No, he just notified me say A1 come online now. Yes, he will come online very, very soon. Papi Nino J, MK, when are you going to Cameroon? Try to go now, please. Those boys need you badly. Okay, see. They need everybody, not too many no more. We need everybody. It should be all hands on deck because this time around, as the players that they call for support, call for prayers, and let me just be optimistic. Say this time around things will go on very, very well. And on the other side, if things not go well as expected, we still keep the spirit, keep the faith because football is all about accepting the reality result. You win some, you lose some. So either you win or you draw, or you lost. Or even when it comes to the competition, some go progress, go to the next stage, some go knockout. Some go to the quarterfinals, some go to the semifinals, and we get 2 finalists then. And obviously, get only one win at the end of the day. So we should be ready for that. And so even if the boys then go there, as we know, say everybody they prepare, we all positive, we all sound so positive. We want to go out and support the country, but with the expectation of us doing very, very well. But at the end of the day, if things not go the way we think say if we go, and then we just get for acceptance. So we don't get Ali Bita. I think say Ali Bita they on the mix right now. Ali Bita, how are you, man? On mute. As he say, they're close to the calf boss. Who's boss that one day? On mute. Ali Bita, on mute. Hello, Ali. I need to get you, Ali. Ali Bita. I hope you get me. I know the place noisy and that, but unmute yourself. I need to get you. Ali Bita, we need to get you. Yes, Ali Bita in the middle of the mix. Yes, unmute, Ali. We need to get you on mute. I think say only phone far away. I don't think they get me. Unmute. We need to get you. Ali, unmute. We need to get you. Unmute. We need to get you. Oh God. If I no longer that scene then that's something I want to show you, but I want to show you the reaction of people. It's the fans them on the Tunisia boss, but we don't miss this action. Come on now. Hey, bro. I don't get stuck. And then they complain, say the Cameroon network not that strong, not that good. And now don't begin see so. Yes, I don't make sign to him. You know about you say for make sign to. I don't make sign to him, but I don't think they see me. Don't get stuck anyways. But you get for come back. Nino Brown, Mimo, I want the polo them, oh, because East End Chicken wants me. No worry then. It's out to go be out very, very soon. We just want to focus on the Nations Cup first, and then we go officially launch the online store. So everybody will go there and buy all the items. They'll get a lot of items there. Ali Bita, unmute. Unmute, we need to get you. Yeah, they show me the Morocco. This is the Morocco boss, but we need to get her. Come on now, Ali. Why are you keeping us out of this? Ali, Algeria, look, Algeria, them boss. That's not the Algeria team. We need to get you. We need to get you. Unmute, unmute. Ali, unmute, unmute. Unmute. Man. Oh, God. The Algeria boss team now, so I doubt if not the team or something, just the empty boss they pass. Okay. So some noise don't begin come on. Yes, yes, two self will say I send on a text, yes. Okay, it don't go. It will definitely come back. Well, I send on a text. Okay, it will come back. It will come back shortly. A day in the middle of the day, and then make us so excited right now. Where you see the movement, you see the bus system and all, you don't see the competition don't start. That's a nice one. It gave up a very nice atmosphere. Now, one of the things and I know we experience, we'll go Nations Cup, we'll be naive, and then we'll not get much more experience, we'll not know what to expect. We just go there, we'll be happy for them at the same hotel with Ghana and one other Burkina Faso, now all in the same hotel. So it'd be just like basic when at the first time ever you go, so you're able to know the magnitude of the competition. Past when you can go quarterfinal and semi-final, now you begin to see the turnout, you begin to see everywhere go crazy. Now that's when we begin to realize about the competition because we'll be there Bloemfontein. So Bloemfontein, something like a white environment city area or so. So we'll not be able to feel the competition because the stadium that will be play, it be big too much and it empty because now white people in another area, they so you don't even care about football. But the one that will be down at Soweto and the other places them, South African team they play, you just see.
Connecting my back.
Yeah, hello, yes, I'm not going to get you. I'm not going to get you, but I get you clear now. Hey, but we wish for citizen and what you talk, I'm not going to get you because you'll be mute. Yes, I'm not going to get you. All along, what you show me all, I'm not going to get you.
Sorry, the noise. The Algerian team was just about to leave.
Oh, okay.
So I was trying to video it, but the welcome is crazy.
Wow.
And it's loud here. Very, very loud here. So I tried to get some of I don't know if you were seeing some of the images, but
yeah, I saw it. Yeah, we saw it.
You got the Afcon feeling when you are here.
Yes, exactly. Now I get excited. I get excited already. Yeah.
It's Lemani. You see them, business is about to happen. It's football. I can't wait for Tuesday. I can't wait.
I see the excitement in you already. You sound so excited.
But take that max off late talk to Weibo. Take that max off late talk.
No, I'm not allowed to. Sorry. And what's more interesting is the fact that as I'm walking in, I turn my back, and the Algerian delegation walking behind me. I not pick them up quick, honestly. When you see these guys live, they're just like any other person. When you see them playing for their football clubs, but when you see them live,
it's normal.
My head so slim, very tiny.
You can see me, not see me normal.
You look fine this evening, you know.
We're here. Anyway, I'm going to catch up with you guys because I'm still processing some documentation. Then I have to pick my bags up. Then I'll catch up with you guys later because I'm still trying to get some more images.
Okay, man.
Okay, but what will be with you?
I'm not turning it off. I'll probably just go silent.
Okay, let's go silent and go close to where the image there, where the things they happen. Let's see. Let's say be part of her. So that's money, you see. We don't begin feel the vibe already.
Yes.
So I see your boss. I see the Algeria boss very close to Alibita. I think they are the part of the scene already.
Yes, it's amazing. It's good. It's good. It's good. That's the spirit we want, you know. I mean a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but I don't have for mute her because if you mute her, then probably for mute again will be difficult to get to the scene. But I mean, anyways, the national team don't reach now Cameroon. We do Allah. We don't get starting at the third training session. We don't get, and they are putting pieces together. Things are coming up very well, and the players they seem happy. Just like as for any other team, don't put the problems to aside. Problems they must be negative side they must be. Don't think about the positive and how they prepare for the most important game on Tuesday. Which you don't get to.
Well, so far, like I think this is the moment where we say countdown. The issues are there, but if we continue stick to the issues, then we might also change the narrative and we want let with fans then get. Mind you, we not get for Dede so much like the other nations then. So the handful of fans and where they go and viewers them around the globe, we just want to encourage them, make them glued to them. Let them glued to social media, identify themselves as Sierra Leoneans with the country flag or country color. And if you ever watch the game, you get access, share with your colleagues, and we don't get access for Siam. But the issues are there. We don't need to dwell on the issues them anymore. For me, my major concern, every step, every minute, as the clock tick, is about the coronavirus. And the arrival in Cameroon, I was not happy with waiting and see around it. I just hope the discipline don't be put in place, strong measures they don't not to everybody for go around the players them and the players as well for see this as a lifetime opportunity for just take a moment this time around and say, you know what, I can celebrate, but for the moment, let's just focus and try for be safe for that Tuesday game day or for the next remaining days then. When things then go on well, we can celebrate, we can dance, but it's very crucial. Of course, you see where we there on the net, they soft for no waiting to happen. You see Senegal don't get huge concern. Then goalkeeper, who we understand say himself don't get the virus, and also the captain and one other player. So it's, for me, it raised concern and it's there. Not to team for hide about, it is there. It's just how we manage the situation around with national team and how going forward, I believe we will get the victory that day. And of course, the issue of Augustus coming in. Oh my goodness. You know?
That's a good one. Now, okay. Yes. Now a sad one for another talented player when one of the twin, Alassane. We love forget him on the team because of his players and waiting for contribute to the team. But that's life. Football life is always like that, expected and unexpected. But getting Augustus in is it's just plus and minus. So it's almost the same thing, anyways. So at the end of the day, we don't miss nothing. So we just continue no more. It's the same thing. Yeah,
and both of them are of the same character, very, very strong fighters. It just happened almost in a two different foot they use. This they use left, this they use right. But body-wise, height-wise, they're all the same. They are good fighters, very committed people, young boys that we're ready to give. Then all in all, but it is okay. You can say it's sad, but this now what we will talk about, Mohamed. Us playing tougher teams then with better strength, then we're able to test the body movement of we players then. Just imagine, say, now a friendly will be played, and this man get for go pull something like that one day. So we just hope, say, the others as well, then with the fitness, it day up to what we want for Tuesday, that let someone not go play 5-10 minutes in the first quarter of the match, and then they say he get to pull muscle or something out for make them thicker, where you know go actually all go well for it. So for me, these are my concerns. But with all the other issues of vest, socks and money and other things, then we don't talk out, and people know say these are mounted problems that we don't build over and over. They don't accumulate, and you can't shy from them. They are there. But I think at the moment now we just need to try and manage waiting we get with ourselves going forward, because people still be the denial where we see there are issues. But now the issues they don't begin show themselves out. So not so we they make them again. Because when we come, we say and they say, oh, we don't expect much for now. They put you in the dark eyes of people then, but not knowing say, and then they create the problem. So now it is everywhere. We're happy that then they justify waiting with the say, and going forward, I believe say it will fine for we all. But for me, I'm still optimistic. Algeria might be the good team on the books. We might be we can be the good team in the 90 minutes on Tuesday.
Yeah, but as Twitter be the complaint for what we see in Conakry, we hope say it not repeat itself anymore. I mean, we talk about for let them professionalize the personnel around the national team. I think that's the most important thing we be giving some. I mean, if you see European clubs they play, they go play in a field from our bosses, I mean, to the dressing room and all. You see everything there intact, everything well programmed. We get everybody with their own duties. Take reach to the dressing room, take to the players then. So the players then get that conducive environment, then therefore focus and go play. Yeah. So going to Conakry and waiting we see there, I don't think say, I mean, it be well planned and it be look professional, because too much confusion be there. And you see everybody all over the place. I mean, everybody wants stamp your authority. It was too much ego. So we think, say, this time around, from the NSA to the Ministry of Sport to the FA, we forget about we egos and try for work together. Let we divide the responsibilities. Let there be job description for everybody. So everybody they come around the national team gets in on duty and get role for perform, and all the responsibility. At the end of the day, we for all are responsible. So, but not to when everybody just they can't more, this they can't forget advice, this they can't talk, all man they can't talk to the players there. Everybody comes to the dressing room. We don't want to see this time around, everybody comes to the dressing room. The technical team, the head of the technical team, that the head coach, now responsible for the dressing room. Now for choose order for going to the dressing room. The team manager allow for going inside the dressing room, and that's it. Nobody else. The technical director, okay, inside the room, the technical coordinator inside the room, they get all the technical staff. Now the normal allow for day, now that area they outside the team, they will game they play, we game time don't reach. Because at that moment they will not need distraction. You know, nobody for can tell somebody we not get for participating in the game. When I made it happen in Guinea. Yeah, we get everybody just come there with confusion. One can't talk, one can't throw your words, one tell the players they're waiting there for do, waiting not for do. Okay, more do the test, more no do the test. I mean, it be too much, it be crazy. So I don't be one for see that atmosphere there, that area there, where I mean that kind of situation the whole national team be there. But I mean, I talk to the team manager, I don't talk to the president of the Football Association. I say the vicinity. I mean, where they be closer to the players them. That environment they for be really, really conducive for the players them. Not for they're not under threat, not for they're under panicking, nobody not for put them under duress, nobody not for talk to them with any kind attitude or any kind tone of voice. We need for respect the players them. Now the players then get for go do the work. Salon we still they about for tell player them for say for act like for say now the players that they work for we. Not to really work for the players then just employ Mohamed Kallon as an ambassador for go support, for go help, for make things right. Now they go for go support the national team. I go for go support the players then. Me tone of voice and get for sound properly. Not to go tell the begin talk to the player like for say now you defeat the player overnight. No. Yes, now you government they pass the per diem for pay the players then, but that not mean say now you the player Papa. He never talk to her any kind out. And they see how they cost players, them talk to players, Ashley and all. Me on terminate to like that nonsense this. You know, talk to me any kind. They ask you, who are you? They ask you, who are you? Alternate pack they right there. So now it make like you see say sometimes I not just force myself for go around. I mean, in certain areas they want to say the right thing, then they do the right thing. But the players they need for be treated right, they need for be respected, We need forget for no say the players and are valuable assets they will get for good defend with country. Now make up the talk the other day say if the money they for give the players them, may them give any money. If now the money get for motivate them, for let them go play well for we, let them give them what they deserve. No need for begin to play say, come on, I do like the last time. It was so I don't want for mention because I mean it don't pass, but I just want to reiterate on some of the things that really happen. How you command footballer. Me, I don't play for Inter Milan. Moratti, when I get past and a billionaire now, say if I don't lie, in family be billionaire, then they get over 600 million euros. And they talk to me anyhow. When they talk to me with respect. Yeah. If they talk puts me in a situation where I'm going for perform. And then they can't talk to me any kind of and say, oh, you understand? You just see the people around national team, and tone of voice is not professional at all. The way they communicate with players, the way even they communicate amongst themselves, are not like at all. Not to that kind of way for communicate around professional setup. It will be respect for everyone, even the little player, the least player, or even the guy who they carry the kit, the guy who they take the ball there. Everybody forget respect. If you respect everyone, enough for be special treatment for nobody else, but the whole setup for be treated special. Because at the end of the day, who they manage the affairs of the national team. Now we get for give everything of we to the players them so they will be comfortable for go play for we.
For me, of course, that's not a major concern because, like what you say, on the pitch, what you want for just the coaches they want for seeding. The coaches there. That's all. But what you see around with national team, you will see the coach go there under, you will see other somebody go come around. You know, whether everybody gets in limit, if you are a manager or whatever, there is a certain moment, even the manager, there is a point where in your own presence, they become visible around the team. There is a moment they become totally visible. It all depends now with the technical aspect around the issue of concentration, the issue of thinking, high meditation, waiting to go on. But you know, this is not one major problem. And I hope say where you go there with your experience and everything, because we don't talk on before they left Salon for this COVID situation. We don't see it happen at Lungi before they left. And then go to Cameroon back, then arrive, we don't see it happen there again. When in the train, we don't begin to see, okay, not just the players then. But yet still, some people, they will still get more chance for go out and mingle with other people and they still can't mingle with the players then. So that as well need to be controlled. Because if not, it could be a big problem for we. And this, not so then competition and we say, not gamble. No, we're not going there to gambling. We're going there prepared as a house, as team, so we forget everything correct. What you don't begin get wrong, let people wait there in authority, try for think of them now and try for correct them. You know, I know we count you like what you say, it's so chaotic that everybody feels it no pass the trainer, or everybody feels it able to motivate the players them better than them. These people don't play 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 seasons. So when they reach in a crucial moment, they know how to deal with the moment. Sometimes when we've been a player, so where we can come out after time, where you go in a room, they say, go sit down. Even the coach, they can't quick. Everybody, you sit down, you take a deep breath, relax. Finally, before you come for can't talk, what you get for talk to now. That's how it's supposed to be. But I just hope, say, with this time around, a CAF competition, there are a lot of restrictions good day so that we players do not go fall victim.
Yeah, but but I hope so but that they go solve anyways, because I know how for reach that Cameroon. I'm not saying probably most of them going to listen, or their family member they're going to listen, fans of football going to listen where they're closer to most of them people, and they that make us say before I repeat them back. Professionalizing the personnels or the vicinity or around the national team is not difficult for do. Now for just learn them share the job description to everybody. Now define them to everybody what your roles and responsibility. What do they expect from you? All of these guys working for the national team, working for the FA, they're on per diems, they're all there on salaries and all. So before going to Nations Cup, you outline everybody in duties. So when we reach the Nations Cup, all man know what for do. But when they reach the Nations Cup, you see welfare officer, you see secretary, or you see coordinator, or you see somebody else. Just a pass inside the field, go to the player, then Kaya, go inside the field, begin kick the ball and all. I say, come on now. It don't mean say because now we all work for the FA, so if a cover can say the field, the team they practice. That not shows no respect. It's just like getting at your office and somebody cover can say office, not tell you, I don't say that, passed, I don't go back. You don't go appreciate that. So some of them things, then I'm not killing like them, but the setup can for be really, really professionally done. Okay, we go now field for go practice. All man gets order for bring water, bring the water. Order for bring the balls, then bring the balls, then order for bring the beeps, then bring the beeps, then order for bring the cones, then everybody getting duty. Even the technical team, all the technical team supporters them, they all get role for play in every training session. All man for team up, order for team up, 20 yards apart, 40 yards apart. Order then get for engage. Okay, if we play this possession game, we get the defensive players on the line. Lamin Bangura, Mohamed Kallon, they all with the defensive guys them for the around that area day for the correct 1, 2, 3 mistakes. The Junior Tumbude, Amidou Karim, they to the midfielders them and offensive players on the other side. Jibla Ube then said on the other side. You understand? So that's how we surround, we cage the national team players there. So we force them for focus. Because me, coaching players, if I not get them the full attention, full concentration, I they go out of track. I did before I get distracted. I won't forget everybody. So now I make when the number the big. I the number the big. That's so we need all the technical staff for come on board for even for bring the team to a certain level of concentration. So don't forget to go the right information to them. So, but if everybody they come on national team and feel authority or feel say, okay, I get status, or I did this, I did that. This is what we still for stop Salon. Salon, before they say, you know that I mean? So if we know that you, and only say because you're not a team manager or because you're not a technical director or because of you're not a FA president or vice president or ESCO member, if you just work and go inside the dressing room, work and go inside the field. Even the minister, you are the minister of sports. We agree, okay. But you know, just come on and stand, you go with you 5, 10 people, they all follow you, you go inside the dressing room, what do they go do? Not distraction. Sit down at the pavilion. When game done, you can talk, we respect you as minister. Yes, you know, I don't know where they for supervise and sports and all. So, but you know me say, wait after in time, all the one minister take all in everybody, ambassadors and everybody they work pass inside the field and then come inside the room. What you know they can't talk. That area they will get half time or we get post before the game, where the players don't be left 10 minutes, 20 minutes to watch the game. Everybody have to focus because these players are professional. They come on overseas, they come out. Who they play for bigger clubs them? Let's say playing in the Champions League. Who they play Champions League 10 minutes before game or 20 minutes before game. Desmond, I swear to God, if you pin a gun, you hear the sound. You hear the sound because everywhere quiet. Everybody focused. Nobody need to tell you. All man all water, all bottle they pass. All man they fix himself. Because if you go to that field unprepared, they go shock you. Then they change you. They need to play for a very long time. So we get on bring that competition into Sierra Leone. Make them know say how the players that they behave professionally and then club them. When they can salon, when they in salon duties, they for behave the same way. But now you go to see salon player they can't practice. In kind on call do. They come inside the field, go do. They go inside the boss for go to the boss. And paddy call under first go there. Then they call under go there. No. Why they practice with Inter Milan? All don't practice done. That's what the boss takes him up. So all the fans they did so. The highest way they go do now, they go tell you say go sign that autograph. I go sign autograph, take picture, then I go inside the bus. See, nobody they come say I'm your uncle in Pekin and then I'm your auntie down there. All man just come inside the place. No, you auntie no say you do on duty. Everybody for respect the fact that make the football they get value. People they respect they respect football. People from outside now we for me they respect the football. The one them where they serve the national team, the authorities from the FA, from the NSA, from the sport ministry. Now therefore make people and value the players them and value the sport. But if you were there close where they work with the player, now they disrespect the player. I want the person really outside for respect the player. So this time it make Europeans them they're superior because my team manager or my technical director or my general manager, yeah, in job that for make a day in the fittest condition for that able for focus and play for the team. So instead go make your own name. So they give me all the facilities, they give me all the support for that able for concentrate and play properly. Because if I'm not there in a good footing for play, I get a problem in job. Because why they all go play and not play good, we lost the game. Instead they get problem they soccer. So now I made the managers that they come in full for make sure so they give you everything. So the same thing back with the authorities from the FA, from the NSA, and from here. Then after they go command the player there. Begin to say, you pass here, you pass there. Oh, why make you do this? Why make you do that? They say they talk to a beginning house. That's why they talk to player there. I don't like the way they talk to player there at all. It's a lot set up from everywhere. Even with club level. When you look, when you go in the dressing room or when you go near, the Eastern Lions and all, with all due respect, and mighty Blackpool. If you see how the authorities they talk to the players, them, I mean, I don't think that the right way that they for do. You get for put values on the sport, put values on the players, then we can work them out very, very well. So even like when national team they go out from the picture. So every time while they watch national team training, while they go to stadium and watch the training and all, yes, even though the setup not that bad, because all the people who they come around, mostly are the people who work for the Football Association or work for the ministry, and maybe other guys them when are friends. So this has stop them. I'm a friend with the president, I'm a friend with the coach, I'm a friend with here, so for camp. No, it don't mean that I'm a party that because I'm a party with the coach and I'm a party with the FA president, so for work I go inside the field and go to the player there. I don't think this is right anyways. But I mean, as I say,
what did you talk so, Mohamed? If you look what happened at Freetown before then they left, now all he talk so, now all he narrate so. The atmosphere around Golden Tunic would have been there. From some quarters, they will say get will be there. It's like the boys them from England, we born in England, we come. Let me tell you, say before 11 o'clock, everybody for done they sign the bus. Some of them were already there seated. And some of we own colleagues them back been run for go. They say, but some of the other boys that when we own them, they were just everywhere. So that's where, but the discipline not only stops at the authorities, it also starts with the players. Because if we don't build, we don't set the bars high.
No, me, I know
what we do.
No, the words you say, it's just like the last time where you use the words when the FA president say, okay, not for use that word be. So there's one word we mean like for use per football. Discipline. For say discipline, as you don't mention discipline, that means something is wrong somewhere. I don't like for mention discipline, in discipline or whatever. We don't need for mention that day. In football language, like Europe, they actually that kind of word day because if they say that word day, that means something you don't do something wrong for them.
But they talk about two different cultures. We own culture. This is what we identify ourselves with.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you now. If it's Salon, I'll tell you now. I'll be honest with everybody to watch now. If it's Salon want succeed, if it's Salon want make them in terms of football for compete with the greatest them. I don't see Nigeria. I don't see Cameroon. I don't see all them teams are very, very, very close. All the players that are European-based players, then the same way that they behave in the club, them, the professional system, it did them already. Me, I don't play professional football how many years? I don't play football for 10 years, but I still sleep the same time. I still eat the same food. I still do the same thing, the same routine. I go to gym, I do the same thing, the same routine, and that's not change because it don't inbuilt in me. It's in my system already. So that's how the players should behave as well. When the professional players they come, therefore come up with a system set up with the national team where the home-based player themselves not crazy, they follow suit. Okay, we can build a system. There must be a system around the national team because if we professionalize the system around the national team, then anybody who can't close to the national team go behave properly. But I mean, if you go around national team, the kind argument, the kind words them, I mean, I don't think it's fair. John Kister don't try. No, hold on. John Kister don't try in that direction. First, the national team. Now we get for stand up and say, "But come on now." So we won't come and play there. But you, where did I close? Now should they behave? Some players okay attack there. So that's what they behave. That's what they behave. Where you come, where they say, "Well, can camp, you come on a camp, you go down." You can't do no. I say no, okay. But if not so they do like club, like Europe, then okay. But not to say they do right. Okay, let's focus on one. Okay, joke around, welcome, we do we go, we do what we do. But sometimes before they ask for talk because if the authority they come and tell you, say I can give $1,000 tomorrow. The way you come tomorrow, you not see safe. He say, wait, you see I'm back, you can't say, but why they ask me? Why they ask me? So we can't give the money tomorrow, they can't give you. The next day back tomorrow back, you come back, you not give you. You not get. What's gonna happen? The next day they can now. The player settle don't determine for can cost you. It's just like you picking out also born. If you tell them say you can't go to play gun tomorrow can not take a play gun. It'll be our first one. The next time they tell them say they can't go to play gun or they go buy for a toy, you know go buy for it, they tell you they lie. Instead of expert, they react. That's how it is. So now this time the biggest problem we get before. When the authority can't promise you say tomorrow they can't give you that money. That money they when they say tomorrow, it take 1 month. We make Gino Tumbu they lost their contract. Banaloko they lost their contract. Pastor Father lost their contract. Alfajo they all get issues around the world. Just for Canada Salon for company for salon, just for give $200. Just for give $500. Every day we're gonna Bishop House, they say tomorrow. No, finance not sign the check it. This not sign the check it. You know most problem with day. But now I make they see now say changes don't begin for day. We don't begin for see things that happen professionally. Oh, happy but first. But other little things then they will for fix gradually. Now make they say the only area where we get issue with now the one day when they in authority, where they work for the FA, the secretariat staffs, the Ministry of Sports staff, the civil servants coming from government, parliamentarian, oversight committee people coming to national team and act like for say, now they're the president of the country. Come on now.
Mohamed, to be
You
candid,
can talk to player like for say the president of the country. Come on.
Mohamed,
Even the president of the country, we want to talk to people, and not just go talk to people any kind of way. He go show respect to people because we are.
Mohamed, the ball starts with us. The ball starts with us where they play the game, and we wanted the good things that happen. If me the kind of feel in Mohamed, I get 3 to 4 bubble, and they bear me for old towel and water bottle. What do you expect other people them for do? So in the first place, we where they play the game, we forbid the role. Then they make you role model because they want to spell you as role model. Draw the fine line that when people see you, they see what they talk in you. But if you don't begin, you get 6 man them around you with water bottle, boot, and all the rest. You don't say you get for stop somewhere. So this is why also these people will not get the kind of education we get. They behave this way. On our own days, then you be no say then there's a bit chaotic in a salon where you can get like a 200,000 or 300,000 people want to see you. Even before you come inside, you can't have problem. But now, because of the development and other things that we don't happen, it seldom for let you see that they happen. But at the end of the day, the point where they bring come say the authorities as well can cross them ban. Now we not set the high pace it. Like this COVID something will be. When I see him, I send message to John. I say, John, what is happening with the next teams within Africa is bad. What are you doing for our national team? He said, Desmond, I'll take it up with them. But look at Golden Tunic. He was there. Nothing changed there. We got Nalunge back. Nothing changed there. We reached Cameroon back. Nothing changed there. So where are we drawing the fine line for say, this is what we want? Now with team, you go see the manager, they're going to feel, they do rondo. They do rondo with the players then. During warming up, match for play 10 or 20 minutes before. He's down there doing rondo. He should be up the stand there, sitting, observing, taking notes, that at the end of the day, when the game finished, if you want to get an engagement, you will get an engagement with that. So all these fine lines we get for no side, we for draw. The ball starts with us. Now Salon, they say, you Bill, you devil. That's what people go call it. If you say a devil, then you back a devil. So it starts with us. Let us professionalize our life. Let us professionalize waiting we do that the other one then where they come go see the message in we. That now the fine line. Like when you talk about Europe, me picking as so they can go, they say at 8:30 for dinner field. At the wake and 6 o'clock. In mommy can say, why you wake and too early? I say because 8:30 the man for don't in a dressing room. So instead of our wait, I know the person will get. I like for the 1 hour ahead of time in case anything happen on the way we're there. And that's how you do. But people they look like the scenarios they will understand. People for dinner camp, some man come out, go begin ladida or whatever. So the discipline first start with us, the manner, and then you go to the others as well. But of course, few days I talk, I asked to somebody say, oh, what do you mean? It is only in Africa. You see a sport minister say they go talk to the team before they play. It doesn't happen anywhere.
No, but let me tell you first. So from where it starts. So from where it starts, everything have to start from grassroots football to national football. That means from Division 1 female football, Premier League. How? That make us say, yesterday I mentioned SPWC, the football authorities, the director of competition, all the one the way they go, the seminars, the important courses them across the world. When they come back na salon, then give a kind provide seminars, get workshop for them for educate the people them about this sport, okay? How the sport operates. But if you go to clubs them, I mean, the way the clubs they behave, now how them they behave 30 years ago, 50 years ago, 60 years ago. So now same that trend they and take up to today. It's just like the coaches them. Some of the coaches then they still coach the same way of Ijobo them they coach. I mean, with all due respect, the Garinja them they coach before, they coach the same way. The other player, hey, commander, for the minute, cost the player the off-ward, they cost player in a field every day. I mean, for the cost player in a field, think about cost for the cost yourself first. Because any player will correct too much. That means you don't get the right information on it. Yes. Now you first talk. If the other player, the cost player, the carry some player, some people they cost in a field. Some coaches they go up, then cost mommy cost on a field. Can you imagine that? I listen to some coaches, they cost mommy cost for it no more than there. I can say, really? I just can't coach this. Moreover, they want to do with grassroots football. You see some coaches, the way they coach, small picking the way they are at the age of 15, 14, 12 years old. You the alapana, the cost me the all thing. I can just call in a corner. I say, what are the information we give that beginning? What are the instruction we give? Okay, you get an objective. you get something. This way they tell them for do so today. You don't practice them before. You don't do a lot of repetition before you can ask them for one today. You know, just call kick on the field. You say can't kick the ball, they go knock the ball. No, you get for carry speaking when I practice gun first. Learn them the techniques, how to kick that ball, they for go knock that bad day first. If you don't do it first 10, 15 days, 20 days, every day, before now you go ask and say under pressure now say go kick that ball and knock the ball. You didn't just come on and go tell people go catch 2 players there. No, you get for learn them first, half for catch 2 players. So these are the stuff we'll not do. So now I make all these confusions they come. Now, if me not say we problem what we get in a salon, the organization, all the time they only bring white man and come for coach salon. No white man will not ever get any highly qualified white man coach will never can coach salon. The highest license we don't can coach salon at A license. One day we not get superior coach when a white coach don't can coach. From the Mustafa, from Mula, I mean to Zorowski, I don't call him, to Palm Green. These are all normal B license coaches and A license coaches. But when they can salon, you don't expect them to become respected because they are very professional and they are very organized. As you set up the organization, so na salon, you team don't play differently already. Now, these people do not understand. Now, make we bring white man coach to salon. The only two they before improve. The technical reputation of the game, the technical side of the game, tactical side of the game, maybe tactics little bit can change. But technique, they never for change them because at the end of the day, they feel them bad. So you're not going for do technical reputation in terms of passing, kicking the ball, moving the ball around and all. It's difficult for improve. But shortly, what did they bring camp on the table? It's just like Bo Rangers, the white coach. Looking in from outside, the performance from where Junior Corner they play and when that coach they play, much more difference now there. But what did they see? The organization. Okay, what you don't bring camp, the organization, the timing, the timetable, the calendar, I mean, the activities of the players, them, the discipline, yes, and the rules and regulation. So, what's my way don't say camp 7 o'clock, 6:30 for the day. Because if you pass 7 o'clock, I see 2 minutes past 7, they don't begin put fine. So, like in Milan, for example, when they say we practice 9 o'clock, me first, 7 o'clock, 7:45, I don't because the one get you I hate, now really they cut for me money. And on a heavy fine, then they come. Then 10,000, 15, 20,000. So nobody know for them cutting money. And then the most part of it back again are you pride. Because for you for camp practice late, you meet all man don't come, then you come. If you be ashamed of yourself, inside you need to feel good. Because you go talk, say, oh, there were, I mean, how they manage for rich now, women are rich now. So you for shame. So that shame, the way they shame, now they make you feel that next time you can't punctual, you can quick. But we play as them and the people around football. I don't think they get that kind of pride, they get that kind of shame. For the all man, they look you. It's like all they play in Europe. So you get few players that we don't play with, where they grumble na field, where they cost na field, they grumble. Yeah, whole game. Like the Matarazzi there. So you get Matarazzi, you get the Biagio, Conceição, Kili Gonzalez, Vieri. These are the character in our field where they cost too much problem in our field. But all the other players that like the Zanetti there now, so the 2 Zanetti them, then Ronaldo, all these other players that they play in our field. When you pull ball in our field, when they play bad, then they cost you. But the item when they look you, they play, then they cost you. Yeah, you see? So the coach can play game done so we don't play bad. We'll go back to the dressing room. Yeah, what's in the happen? When the coach can't talk. Yeah, where they talk about the team and how we play and how we not perform and all. You come in player there. When no say you not play fine. Now you know the one of the people that make you not win the game. Now you know when they look you. Then they look you, then they pull your eye. They pull your eye by you. Then they look at they look you no more first. It make you shame. You understand that kind? Because when we win game, all man cannot just room. Hey, Wes, come on, see, well done. Me, bravo. You want to best room, all man, because bonus day, everything day. You want to just room they lively. Own a loss. Own a cancer dressing room. Now make you see say every player they play 110%. Because one, after the game, Gazette of Sports, get for Guy playing mark to performances. From 1 to 10, almost you play, almost you score. So after that, you get to go back now and watch TV and watch how they criticize you and all. So you get something for play for. So you get to play for the team, you get to play for yourself, because at the end of the day, how they criticize you now, so it demoralize you confidence. So you don't see so, but salon football, I mean, a lot of things they were for fix. I make I say that the small thing they for fix. The thing they will need for fix for salon football, all the outside of the field. Outside of the field, they will need for give total responsibility to the one them where they fail for do their job. Plenty of people that really fail for do their job. from the authorities then now, from the Minister of Sports, from the NSA, the SLFA, then get them duties them, waiting for they perform. They need for stand up and assume the responsibility and fix the little things they want to move for fix. So we don't get pressure. We don't get problems in the near future. If they don't fix the little things, then they were out of football, then coming into the field, obviously if they do it, it will reflect on the players. Then. All the performance with the players, the perform off late until we go to the qualifiers and qualify for Good Nations Cup. From the game we'll play against Nigeria, so when the president can promise the player them 100 million and land, we see the atmosphere, we see everything changes. Even the supporters, the SSF, they get the courage. They want to be part of the history. They want to be part of it. We're going to Guinea. You clearly see this God done this thing, Salon for qualify. You see all the odds, you see all the problems, you see everything. You see how coronavirus and all this accusation demoralize the players there. But when God time don't reach, nobody able for stopper. Okay, when God be don't max over qualify, we go on and qualify. So people need for fix the things them around, know what for do.
No, you are right about fixing the structures around, and it's needed. But also, again, Mohamed, we get the DNA now we country. Some man will say yes. And with DNA now one way, everybody thinks it's a bit past the other person. For example, when we've been work with them picking them, the morning you tell them, so when I wake up, go wash and get yourself ready. Some go wait again until you hear the sound of the boss before he gets up for things say don't late. And I tell you, go see I only in socks in hand, he only in shingad in hand, and then in trusses, he hang halfway down the do shaba. And then when you reach us, I would go play. You tell them, say when the game down, everybody go into the car. We drive quick, make una go rest. You saw the one say they go greeting Paddy, they go greeting. So it all boils around the environment where we find ourselves and things and where they happen. So even in authority as well, the people where they lead with, if they not get an environment where they don't see something where them for learn from, what do you expect from them? So that make we say people like Una, people like Keole Conte, people like Chestaro, people like Lamin Bangura, people like Junior Parade, people like Paul, so many others. It's hard time we create a buffalo in a saloon wherein we can get talk shops, seminars, when people they come and address young people there. We get coaches association. What the association is there for? It's not for just the coach the game, no. It also boils around how then they go around for building younger people and tell them, say, this is what the game stands about, and this is what authorities as well, everybody gets your own role for man. So the responsibility cuts across for we all. But me, like what me can say, I know say Africa na one place where we government officials there, then let for carry the day. Then let for carry the day. But it starts with the coach. If the coach don't put and say, now this we want, not care whether they pay me or not, would I go cross that band day? Would I go cross that band? So this is also waiting something we'll get for look. But at the end of the day, we're getting there. And these things, how many years ago, when I've been talk about, there was no need for a raised voice around that. And now we don't begin to get the conversation. So we don't begin build on something. And the younger ones, they don't begin to hear it. And other people don't they remind people and say, look, standards supposed to be high. And not only for high, but it should be maintained as well. How do you maintain them? A lot of repetition, like where you talk. Pass, long pass, short pass, receive the ball. The same in life. I can always tell people, say, football or sport is also related to the life we live. If you wash your mouth in the morning, then you for wash your vest as well. If you eat good food, then where you go and feel, you for perform well as well. So there are a lot of aspects and what we do in personal life where also they run with sport. But we major problem is now because we get people the way feel say they are the authority and they know better than other people. Then, but like here, you don't need for tell anybody waiting for do. From the word go, the pikin they know thing and for do. Because nobody need to threaten them. From the word go, they know. Like sometimes when I can go watch the game, I just snap and I watch me pikin, they don't come out of time. I go don't see one or two moves and what you do we're not correct. I go whistle them and then they look at me, they look at me, say, they point to the coach. But I know what it mean. But I tell and say, look, na me na you daddy. Coming to me, you know, mean say, I can say, okay, go. So even when we kind of host, I dey try for tell and say, I still get right for talk to you at that place. He's telling me, Papa, no, you don't get right. The coach did it. Who are you for? for go tell me what you for do again. That's what he tell him. He tell me. He said, well, I think you don't mute yourself. I think you mute.
Okay.
No, that's what he tell me.
He
said, what you for tell me, Papa? I said, but I don't want to tell you something. I just want to remind you, say, this now what we talk about. You they do or you know they do one. He said, but the coach did it. So waiting, then I keep quiet. So that's it. It's about the environment. If na Salo, you go take stick up and head.
And so many people they do. Why whistle and I feel they play? Why they whistle? Why they talk to? Why they talk to? Okay. I say you can turn. He look me so. I say he look me. I say what? I say no. Do this. He say no. You are not my coach. That's what me 7 years. They tell me so. Say Daddy, you are not my coach. So even like now, the coach with the coach on my own team. The time the coach the under 23 team. That coach is now my assistant. So I can tell coach. I can tell Mo say that coach with the coach. So you know, so that me and they work together. I say yes. Say boy, is my coach. You are not my coach. So they listen to me. If I don't say one, so say no. That the coach time for instruction and doing that. Anyways, we don't get Mohamed Kallon from the camp, and INSEF don't play the Nations Cup, the Afcon. They don't get the experience. He don't play against Algeria 3 or 4 times. I think out of the 3 times, 2 or 3 times. Yes, boy, go speak for himself. Mohamed Kallon, how are you, man?
No bad, thank God.
Why you sound like you don't have pressure? So now you have to go play. You don't tension already past the player themselves.
Say, easy. Say we don't care. You say get for feel like saying a player because easy anyway. But we try anyway.
Okay, so how the team generally? How the team with you?
Yeah, the team not bad. The team not bad at all. Because we are happy for the team because we get young player them around the team. Them beaucoup young player them beaucoup than the senior player them. So that one they were pretty much, and they were pretty because nowadays football, we get young legs them because they run in too much, but we get beaucoup young legs them. They were the team. The experienced player then go there for guide the young one them. Nice for now. What they go.
Okay, you don't play against Algeria twice, 2 times or 3 times. You play them back in, I think on that 23 back, you play against them back as well. And obviously you played the 1994 Nations Cup. You don't know the atmosphere. You don't know how you feel like. What's the experience you want for share with the team?
Yeah, the only advice to working give them, try to give them confidence. They're not afraid nothing. Like just say football. The players they what they call because they call him my that. I say no, but that name they not just a name. You just go there and focus and play your game. So don't worry about them name and what they call because once you don't train, you don't determine for good play. Don't remember anybody in them. I like they say like Pele they play against. Don't care about the name. Just focus and go play your game. But so far so good. The boys they enjoy anyway. We get fun.
Okay,
yes. So we tell them.
But you tell them.
Not the other pressure. No. Una too young. Una just go and enjoy yourself. But una know everything what they do. Una know say yes, this is the Nations Cup. Yes, you get for another one day. So
yeah, but
we try anyway.
Yeah, but we know say you wanna make that one understand. Say they get for be conscious. Say, Algeria my stronger team for reckon with, and even though we own time, the Algerian they always get serious solid players. Them you remember the time of Musa Saib and Rahim. I name Rahim that will be huge trouble at the left. What's that be name?
Yeah. No Musa Rande.
No, the way we did at the left. Yeah, Musa Saib in the midfield. I'm the number 8. Then right.
Then they get Mustafa. Tida Mustafa. Yes. Short for Mustafa. Okay. Mustafa. You get Rahim. But then anyway, all the time the Arabs and are tough people anyway. Of football. You don't go for rule out. And they all football they press and they play fast. So all now but now it's good for the boys then because now technology you see the games there all over. First time it's difficult too much. So we will know about the opponent. But now they accept they see. They go to them YouTube, this, that, they see past game then. So you say with a match up. But sincerely speaking, we know say Algeria not so easy side are the Africa champion. And not so easy match. We know that Andy. We said no that this is not so easy match. But once we stay focused, try for get to your own plans, try our best, I know, say the boys then they're ready for do we tell them exactly what in the Nations Cup mean, They said already, So we'll wait and see what in for happen.
And also don't talk to the keeper and the back four. Let them ready, because again for a lot of pressure. Say that pressure, they will sabi the Algeria pressure. The Algeria and Morocco pressure. They come like again they can remember.
Yeah, that one day, let me tell you, say we need to try for put much pressure on them because they know exactly how it will happen because we don't look so many games them like yesterday. Today we look so many games away Algeria can play against Tunisia, against Morocco. Don't watch, don't see the players themselves they follow up, they don't see yes. The game then nobody know right until the game get for fast. So you get for ready. For a match up, and the plan, say village coach will get who play the under 23, when a village coach, Kolev. Yes, he tell me say the Arabs them just try for all them in 20 minutes time, able to match up. You frustrate them that 20 minutes, they're not able to score you. That's it, you don't get them. So and then planning now be going with Algeria, who will do them under 23. Then the national team again, because if you see an able score by 20 minutes first half, 20 minutes second half, you safe. But don't forget no chance for them to score inside 10 or 15 minutes. It will be danger, Yeah.
Desmond, you are engaged?
Come on. You don't play Nations Cup, and now you find yourself around the team after 25 years. Within this make for you, and now you find yourself the beginning where you don't see, then it's young, you didn't have to try for pass on your knowledge to them after 25 years where we not did it. Within this make up for you as well as an individual?
Yeah, very, very excited for that because I see and I'll be part of the game day for qualifying inside Guinea. I know what I mean for qualifying, and like the last game inside Guinea, the reality of that the first time I see the watch game, talent let me they play, they shake all over the shake because until the final whistle go before I go for Canto, I know say yes, this not over now, finally qualify. But a good, who they around, to Mode, you say get experience, you get Lamin, blah, blah, blah. Then you get Jibila Ube, everything they go for now, everything they go good because the boys themselves, they don't hear about we and they only follow up, But we enjoy anyway.
What are the weather condition out there? Because we understand say it hot, but how now the coach then they feel around with the weather and the players then? You look at and say we will cope up to the pressure what we will get in the game and as the weather as well.
Yeah. I hope so. We are nice weather for me because I should yes, almost the same weather we get. The only way I see self nice when you can see me.
It's a bit low. It become a bit broken.
You hear me?
Yes, it look better now.
The weather way they nice for me because almost the same weather with we in so fine for me and me I be the feel will come over miss like say the place go cold, something like that. But the weather nice for me and we train good under this kind of weather, so I know say yes, everything will be fine. And the boys them they really like to the training, really want everybody want excited for play because now waiting are glad for say with pictures alone, good. Some player will they existed for play, but now we kind of find feel the training feel safe. The boy then just want to explode, because they don't see fire field. So most of them they up. So they're so happy. So that one they make we don't get confidence. We say we know say we say get way work on them. We know say they would must do something for we. We now we striking force. I believe that, and they say the boys then they say ready for do their own. Yes. Yeah.
What did you take home for that particular match day against Algeria? What did you take home? You see we for come on top that day?
No, I don't tell you. Not too easy match. Not too easy match. Not good for easy. Not good for easy at all. A defending champion. And I repeat them back that the Arabs them, not good for funny. But we get to own plans, like we said before. We're ready for match them up. We're ready. The boys them, they said been, we don't tell us, we're not safe try for make history. All right. If we not try for go at the second stage, it will good for we because we not be able for go there. If we not can do it now, that bonus for now and we happy for now. So we not safe try for make a step for go at that stage there. Everybody excited and they knew about them. They really want to play. They really want to do something. So we'll wait and see waiting for happen.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Very much,
Good talking to you, and we wish you all the best. Tuesday, the whole world will be rooting for Sierra Leone.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I'll call you soon. Okay, I'll call you soon. Yeah, go ahead, Desmond.
Well, I think it's good for that we know what's in the happen there and looking at Kemokai around because myself watch half of the session what them do today. I see waiting them do around with the boys there and waiting self don't tell we. For me, I'm not looking at how good Algeria is anymore. I'm just looking at what we can do for we self because now important. If we begin focus on how good they are, then we forget about we self. Then at the end of the day, it's called for concern. And on the other hand, now we group. I'm more looking at Equatorial Guinea and Ivory Coast because Equatorial, nobody even talk about them. Then can go put up a surprising display against Ivory Coast. Where sometimes we go do we own against Algeria, that put you in a better footing. But if we begin focus just on Algeria, then we don't take that confidence from even we self. So we for believe that it's football. On a normal day, the guy on the paper not saying can win the game. Now the one way 90 minutes work for. The one we find himself in the right position at the right time can go home with a cutting razor and celebrate. So it's all about let's get the minds of the boys them together. Like what came on the tell we so, and I believe say yes. Then don't try for put them different system together. They all don't see say yes. This is the map and this is the pyramid. This is where we're supposed to be on top of this pyramid. We don't need for calm down again. And all of them want to make their names and rights in the history book of Sierra Leone. So it means a lot for we all as a nation, and I'm sure we're getting there. It's barely just 2 nights, and then from there we can take them up there and see what really they happen in Cameroon. But like I said, we pull Corona off, we pull the injury off, and then at the end of the day, we go to 90 minutes, and then we're able to pull that off as well. And this game not a learning process for we, not to make or break deal for we. For me, I'm sure it's a game where Sierra Leone for go and express himself, say we can play football. Because I watched the Nigerian match this night as well. The kind, like when they talk that they say we for play football, I see the need. Say yes, if we play football and get the ball in our channels and we go get we strikers and moving forward, then we could definitely get the goals there. But that also come up with discipline because when you go forward, may you not lose the ball at a crucial moment. I don't know if you see the team I send you with position of we players them against Nigeria. While we've been totally not there in position and what we supposed for day. winning goals and then make come. So at the end of the day, I expect say this time around we go get things in right and we get players and we then get opportunity and they at the right moment they will make it a goal for us. For me, I'm optimistic and I'm hoping for the best. Come against Algeria.
I mean, so talking about Algeria, okay. As we don't emphasize on this program, say going into competition, into a competitive competition like this, the highest competition on the planet, not the continent. Now we go play so we first game, then get for be the decider, on we moving forward. Okay, now we play against Algeria. As we said before, we'll get for taking one game at a time. Now there is no way we face Algeria on Tuesday. We start for talk about Ivory Coast. Okay, let's done the assignment first. It's one game at a time. So now talking about even though we get that few days, 3 days there, because Teddy boys they get cover on Wednesday, Thursday for prepare for play on Saturday. I think say maybe time no go day for talk too much, for do the post-mortem and for do reflection and corrections and all the things they will for do. But still, we dey watch Ivory Coast with one eye, keep under the back of our mind with the technical guys them and see what's they happen. Even the day of that game day, we will make sure so we go back quick and go watch the game and observe and see what's happen. But Algeria, I know for let we say talking about Algeria. The only reason make me talk about Algeria and because I don't know nothing about Salone. I don't know nothing about team. I know the weakness. I know the day. I don't see the last training sessions. Them. I don't see the friendly match. I don't see a lot of things. Then I make it hard for I talk about Sierra Leone now because mainly me for me to talk about Sierra Leone for let we viewers them. Let we supporters they get confidence in the team. Let them know what team for go look for. Now, everybody going to that game on Tuesday, they on TV, now for just see Salone score. Because that's at the end of the game. That's the end product of the game. Everybody just want to see Salone score, win the game. So they don't know what we for expect. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be two sides. And it's going to be strong opponent as well. We're very, very, very unpredictable. Because now, we talk easily in the air. So Algeria, they're very fast on the wings. They play very quick transition and all. But would they forget say the game dictates the day? Yeah, you see, so we go to prepare with all ways and all and say, okay, Algeria will play this way, they will play that way. But when they reach into that field, they go transform to different thing based on what they say, they go able for use against the opponents for them get the result to and forget. So now we're talking about Algeria all the way, not just because of nothing about Sierra Leone. Me know games, the previous games we play, how we look like. Okay, we look like a structured side, we look like an organized side. I mean, we get to a defensive organization, it's difficult for them to score power. And we know that Andy. Say Algeria for them beat we, then get for think out of the box. Yeah, then get for do extraordinary things there for them beat we because they actually don't concede goal. And with vital strikers they will get any one of them three, then they can score at any time. So then there are no say Salonga for score a goal. So in a spot that probably it's difficult for defend Algeria for 90 minutes to not score, and we know still a difficult thing. But Algeria said for think, say there is no way they can defend Sierra Leone 90 minutes, they not concede a goal. Anyway, so don't get the great Sky Kamara, the main man we scored the vital goal for take to the Afcon. Yes, I know say we'll be there together. Guinea. The build-up of the game, we see everything we transpire there. It be so difficult that one of the most game we don't play safe because we don't travel, go countries them with Kai, past the Senegal, sleep na carpet, sleep here, we don't go to Ghana, sleep here, go Liberia, all the traumas, all the things there. We play against Benin inside Guinea. Kai, he tell me, say, I forget about all the bad things that will happen in the game because what happened at Guinea, we're not seeing kind. It was pressure everywhere. Everybody they come now, they get man, they can't talk now. That they fetch police, they come. So German, the only kind side. So it be so one kind of way. But at the end of the day, I mean, we're glad, we're happy, we're excited. We don't qualify to the major tournament, and now time flies. We will talk say we're going to Nations Cup next year. Now it's 2 days to the game, and now we don't get. The greatest Kai Kamara, which we welcome Kai.
Like wearing me badge first because this is official.
It's official.
I get Afcon
Nations Cup, right? Finally, we don't make it, right? So,
oh my God.
So, not just pull one secret, You know one of the player them, okay, you straight up. So how things be they go the ramification we build around everything, the confusion, the things the way they say and all, problems here and there with the FA, with authorities and all. So one particular the way probably they get a slight thinking, say, go make it to the Nations Cup. So because something going to happen, you're going to explode, and then maybe you quit the national team and all, you quit several times, and you still say now, no, this, remember, you get that discussion, and they beg you, say, hey, not to wait in this country do for you, that wait you do for your country. Now, Salone, they ask you for much, just play. When you play with your own time, nobody not going to talk. I'll give you example all the time, say, look at me. All man say I play 110%, I give everything. I never give no more, so all man understand now. So that's the situation, right? What do you think?
Yes, no, I mean, I just first are glad for able for day inside Cameroon, really, even after qualification. I think say the whole time you did train, you work hard, you did by your team and all them thing, and they won that too for say I the pray not injure. I the pray let nothing not happen, let not get COVID, let the waiting self because you want to make sure say you're available for where the time will come for make you can dip by this team. And obviously it's a blessing for the say dip by the final 28 player roster. So that they're very, very, very good. But yeah, man, with the history of the football from the days where they sit on around the talk, the this, the that's. To be honest, I always say we should have been at the World Cup. For them, they at least 2 Afcon doing with time from where you there around, when we there around, at least you for don't make 2 Afcon where we there 1 point away from from going in, but maybe lack of preparation or lack of something be happen may make we know gets to Usao for the right players or players come in late. So I get a weird feeling this time around. No offense to the other players that will not be there part of Guinea, but even we on days where they begin to say, okay, the me, Tete, the Aji and all these guys, the team we had was one of the best teams for Salon. But when all those guys were not around, I get that feeling with these new boys, new crop of guys say, I think it's not the 10 this where Salon to go. And obviously end up for be the 10. I remember while I was up in that stadium while they talked to you, I said, man, I'm afraid, I'm nervous. He said, no, just relax. I said, seriously, because I'm come again this close and something not happen, and you gave me those advice on the field. But to finally say Sierra Leone is here at the African Cup of Nations after this long, where they play in land actually na Douala, and I first holla, I say, woo! Don't count. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Desmond, we don't get Kaikama, at the end of the day, so excited. And we see the step that we don't take like a 7-8 step. We still get a long way for go. Seeing the preparation, looking at, waiting government don't invest in the whole preparation, the millions they already, the $4-5 million and all. Yes, even though we get for follow through down there for no USA end up, because at this moment we just want for recognize the players, them give them all the support because they deserve this. The technical team and the players, then they deserve this 100%. Kudos to them. Always start the qualifiers from the 70 something or more players they were involved. Would I play 1 game? Would I play 2 minutes? Would I play 5 minutes? Would I play every bit? All the supporters they will put them effort and go everywhere for CC we get to the Nations Cup. We say kudos to them all. We say bravo to them all, and thanks to everyone. Now the competition will reach in the biggest stage. Yeah. I know say tension don't build around everything. Playing against Algeria, defending champion. And the preparation don't start 4 months ago. We get for force for go down Salon because we get the other players them and play day in, day out to the other one then. And then we get the other professional players then coming in. We all long can join. Now we don't make the group. We don't beef the group up. We don't unite the group. And then now we don't get into Cameroon. What do you expect on Tuesday?
It's a big day. It's a big day full of nerves, full of excitement, and again, big team. If we start this tournament with Sierra Leone, Equatorial Guinea, obviously everybody going to talk something different. Everybody obviously for them they feel say, oh, okay, 3 points. But I like the fact that say Ivory Coast, now Algeria would they play. So there's a lot of respect to the team where we play. And for we self as players, we get a lot for look up to. We nation, we country, we people them around the one whole wall, they follow we and they want to see what they do. So this is a big day for us to, put on a show, and respect we self on the field. Give a lot of respect to Algeria, but then definitely not over respect, people them so much, because at the end of the day, 11 players against 11 players, plus substitutions, we really have to compete. And when the coaching staff then puts we together and puts the right team together, whatever team that they puts together, obviously would not for say now they go out here and I forgot defend the national team, and the rest of the supporting players around it, we get for be ready for whenever anybody in them call up. But it's gonna be hard. I could be completely honest, because this not a team mode they play now. One of the best teams in Africa, and the record where they don't hold is huge. But the good thing about that record is records are meant to be broken. So if we able for pull something magic out of the hat and change history again, then it will be very good for Salon.
You don't broke one record already, scoring the victory goal we take with the Nations Cup, so you don't equal with me. Me score the last goal, we'll qualify, so you don't equal with me. Now we get for go score inside Cameroon.
I should say you be young past me.
5 goals, huh?
I should say you be younger past me, because right now they call me the oldest player.
Oldest player.
Where
you know, yesterday. Now I said on SPW, I say, wow. I said, Salon, we get the youngest player we scored on the Nations Cup up till now. Then now we don't get the oldest player back on the playing on the Nations Cup.
Go play. No, it's good. It's good to me. Really, I've been talking to some other interview earlier where whether they talk about the goal. I said to me, with the vision what they seen at me, the picture what they seen at me head from that goal is still the celebration of Sierra Leoneans coming together inside Salon. And there was one victory of celebration that was not part of any kind of anything bad. Everybody celebrates for one reason: football, victory, Sierra Leone, win. Now that victory, the people that they celebrate, and that victory me always can see in my head what I think about that goal, because again, where I scored that goal, the stadium be really empty. And now for see that amount of Sierra Leoneans around, actually, what I want to say too is during these training sessions where we get in a Salon, I was a little bit disappointed actually, because I really they feel say at least some of those days we'll see like 200, 300, people them in the stadium, if I can watch the excitement we go send up to Saudi right now. But yeah, I really didn't. I not be ever see that many people them out, but I appreciate the people them we come out in the streets. The day where the boss they left, dance for we and send we off really well. So that was good.
Let me look at the playing surface. I see how excited you've been there when you step on the pitch. Since you don't do it now, what do you make up of the environment? Because yesterday I listened to Jeremy Etamia, former Real Madrid and Chelsea, and also a Cameroon midfielder and defender as well. Even the top, you see, one thing we're unique in this competition at the playing surface. You see, this has always been the problem in Africa. You see, and in the assured the world, see, this would be the tournament we will stand the test of times because of the investment we then put around training facilities and match venues and environments as well. Which are you honest take of what you see?
Kudos to them. With lots of respect to them, because that's very, very big key. That is key inside Africa playing surface, because that's why you see mostly places then they get artificial, tough now, because it's very difficult for keep up natural grass in places. But I'll tell you, Mohamed, you don't miss football for how long? You're still there on football, but inside Salon, the fielding, dirty fielding. The day where we step on the training pitch, Nayana Douala, it was the most perfect vision you ever want to see where you're going to training, where you go for go play ball. Mm-hmm. The grass was perfectly cut. The water the sprinkler don't come on. The water just sit on top of them. And knowing the fact that say also come up play just now in a Salon by the stadium and they will reach there, man. I think everybody just see the feel like saying Maradona, one or Messi when we stepped on that field. Seriously, and it was good. The energy, just that already to give you positivity and make sure say you're ready. And today too, training, it's not the same things over and over. Then the fact that we're able to get that kind of facility now for make sure say we prepare on them, when it comes, we're not going inside the big stadium yet. We don't know what in the field will look like, but I will only expect it to be even better within the training facility.
Definitely better, definitely.
But they don't do really well towards that. Security too is top. We have full-time security around the premises, whether at the hotel or even where they go train. So those things are good.
What do you take from the way you go serve as reflection na Cameroon for take it to Salon? Because one, I see when I arrive, the music, the dance, the style, and some of the moves then they look similar. And I see you gaze your eye on then scene and so there's something you must don't take home with the reflection of your culture.
Desmond, me na JC na Air Force. Yeah, I just come. But then we take that here, so just come. Let enjoy for small. Then we will pick 1, 2 things that we take. But right now we're not JC now. We still try for acclimate to like the heat. Like today, I remember going outside for those small walkouts around 12 o'clock just for feel what's in that heat to get for day like because the early game will get. So those little things, I shall say things we'll get used to later on because it's different. Not usually play or train during the midday, 12 o'clock, 12, 1, 2 o'clock. Usually later or earlier in the morning. So those are things that we really have to get used to right away.
Okay. So one of the things that we talked about earlier now, because we emphasize on professionalizing the personnel or the activities around the national team, whether they come in the dressing room, the fight will be there in Guinea, the confusions and all. I mean, how it look like right now?
But until you get for camp, until you serve the camp, you can't help we. You can't help we straight in. You're the ambassador now, So when you come, make sure say you bring those rules and say let the boys be the boys. Let the dressing room, the locker room, let we focus. Waiting the coaching staff, they tell we now no more for tell we. We don't need other person for can coach me and tell me say I come out, I need to put more efforts, because I already did get that from the coaching staff. Now, which we have enough coaching staff to tell us exactly what you would need than anybody else. Motivations and all that from yes, inside Sierra Leone football, we always get that from the outsiders, but we don't need that. People can talk to us before games in hotels and after the games in the hotel or then come visit, but during the game or before inside the dressing room not for the players, them. And, hopefully we could keep them. I think with CAF, definitely will probably be more professional now because people then forget credentials and then kind of thing we go say like my credential go say 1 2 and my credential 1 a field of play 2 in a competition area. So if you not get 1 2 by this they kind of then parts then they so people then get different number they know left and can down there.
Okay, that's fantastic because one of the problems that we get during that Guinea game we are not be like and other few games the back don't play inside Salon, but inside Salon everybody is authority, all man feel say superior, so you never for tell nobody nothing. And then they I not be get the locals, I not get the status for able to tell somebody say, hey, boo, the left hand player focus, bro. Because sometimes you get for make and gently let people understand. But I think as we say before, we get for clearly distinct the rules, the responsibility of the individual, even moreover from the one from the FAs and all these other people, then just feel say, okay, becoming a coordinator at the FA, I supposed to work inside the room, I supposed to work I go middle of the field, begin kick the ball middle of the field. Come on now. National team the practice. Come on, I do.
Well, we will learn. Like what Desmond say, actually, I think that's where it comes down to be. We will learn for the things that we will take away from this. Hopefully we can take them back home and not just the players there, but with coordinating and coaching staff and technical staff. Some of the things that we will see around right now as how Cameroon, they run the competition like this. We no need for maybe host, Afcon, but even we own Premier League and this, that, maybe start for improvement. Like we always say, maybe it's, we think out some as an amateur league, but then, if we start for do then little bits, of things that we go improve, make the professionalism better, then we start for consider the league and the national team or the games that we'll go play better. But hopefully with the stadium, because now the next step that's right, we stadium need for fix before we able to play some games them into that stadium. So when all that happens, then maybe there will be more restrictions to the way people then go to walk around or do things. Then.
Hey, something very crucial I want to talk about. Of course, I don't rub mud parents so many times around for people then. People feel say because we all look alike and we think alike, we they support some things and we they know the support. You get a charity foundation where you work under. And then we see you come together, use a replica vest where we use, who former Leone Stars they used long ago, we get the emblem of Wakanda or so. What think come about this one?
Research, lots of research. But definitely, yeah, heart-shaped pens, you know. So you talk about that, so I need for sure. Yeah.
Nice job. Even though I don't know now, it does talk my email.
You did free on 1 minute. You say you don't go America. Next minute, you Finland. Next minute, no, it was really about again the foundation, Heart Shape Hands Foundation, and the work they do around Salon for youth education and sports together. Then kind of obviously last not this December 2020 December we host a clinic them around the country. And really for get more recognition around heart-shaped hands. And then when we can qualify, then I'll be start for things, okay, not really about me again anymore. How can I put more attention to heart-shaped hands? Now, what you really will be able to do. So then we thought about, supporters jersey, for Sierra Leone, not to Leone Star, Sierra Leone supporters jersey. And so we started to design stuff. I remember, at the message Mohamed, at the message a few other players, them, we're playing at the Afcon and say, able to send me pictures for with the Temo and the play, then kind of things. And they so for try for still an idea and kind for bring something back so people can appreciate. And hopefully and obviously we'll be able to put this jersey together with team up with the company Royal Dynamite. We do them Freetown things. So which was beautiful. We're able to launch that. And all proceeds are going back to Salon, back to the Pekin and the Salon, and which is amazing. So and people have really been supportive. Like all the kids that will get in a Salon, I'm not going to even say, but I think it probably took over 200 kids, and there were probably maybe they like 30 more we don't left. Sold out now a couple of locations already, and it's been very good. So the way I'll be look at them is people then say, okay, they buy jersey. No, you didn't buy jersey. You did donate your money to Heart Shape Hands, and then in return with a gift, say, yeah, jersey for wear against support Sierra Leone. So that's how it is.
But this vest where you make, a lot of people, they miss the concept, say, it is not about creating, because some man, they say, let we please talk to you, say, because this jersey, they bring some kind of conflicting interest, or what now make us say, let's ask this question. Since you move around and waiting you to do, is there any conflicting interest within you, Jazzy?
No, and the Jazzy fine. If the Jazzy be awarded, people enough for the talk, but but the Jazzy fine. I need to do something without research. I need to do something, without doing it right. And that's what we did. We made sure we do something, we did it right. We made sure we did something we do for Sierra Leone. And people then afford them outside, overseas, inside Salon and everywhere. And never use the Afcon logo Panam, never use, the Leone Stars Slafa logo Panam, those things, to really try to keep it neutral, because this is not just for the Afcon, supporting Sierra Leone Afcon. This is not jersey way, if it's in a limited edition, we'll not make any more, but we can go on for even later. So just because me and Kai Kamara and collaborate with the team for get a jersey supporters, everybody getting your own brand. Your brand is your brand. You're gonna do something. Mohamed Kallon gets Kallon Radio. You get FC Kallon. He gets Mo T and all these things. But that's his own brand. So he's gonna have his own brand. If he gets an apparel, clothes we make, then your own brand they make them. So you're not gonna tell a person say make it, no make them. As long as you not disrespect your own brand. That's really what it is to us. And again, I don't think say anybody, Desmond, but for the last one too, I don't think say anybody for vex where you did do something for give back to the kids in Sierra Leone.
One thing will make me happy about this thing, look at the benefit of the creative art, bringing Sierra Leoneans coming together, putting their knowledge together, promoting Sierra Leone in their own context. What do you make up of this?
that's what we need more of. We need more of this, people collaborating together. We all collaborate because look with national team right now. There's, again, take a few years back. How many players did we get the national team went to Salon and grab, went out overseas and grab, and there wasn't much of that. Now it's a collectiveness of, really reaching out to the diaspora and bringing some of these players in, and we're all the collective together. So it's not just saying now, okay, Sierra Leone, Leone Stars are just for Leone Stars, but look at all the players that were the kind of players and from different, from the grandpa them and this, that. So we all they come together. So that collectiveness is the only thing we're able to push we forward.
Finally, before me left you, somebody they ask you, who side don't go able to buy them around the world?
Sold out already.
Well, forget about sold out.
It depends on sizes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's still on
size. It depends
because
on
they asked me, I say it's sold out.
Well, you were the ask.
Even
I say it depends on the size. So if you can put your size, then at the end of the day, we will announce them to and let you know if you get your size.
Well, they ask for a shop safe. They ask for a shop to we.
Really? For the WhatsApp inside Sierra Leone for WhatsApp, which is good. They can WhatsApp the number 073777888. I go right on the chats. And then for overseas people, then they get whether nakaikamara.com, heartshapehands.com, or royaldynamite.com, and then they're able to order them there. So, which is good, man. Thanks, man. I like we make a plug in down there and that.
You have a plug in everything. Anyways, okay, one of the areas that we want to recommend you, even the way they make you footage them, around the national team, you always mention the young players, them, how affectionate you are, how you encourage them, how you give them the courage, and all from the Musa Tumbo going down. As now we get a lot of young players, them, what you happy about, and at the scene say, they pass. Some of the knowledge them, for be in confidence and bring the best out of them, because yourself we don't pass through that and get other senior players then before you come. And now seeing say we get almost 70-80% of young players in the team. I think say they cope up.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful to me. Even with the players that were there on the team right now, but just go back to old trainer Salon, Ibrahim Kagbo, Obre and Pekin, stop by to the training session and say hello to the guys, and that's the future. For just see that and then, stop by and say hello. Yes, they're part of national team, but it's taking time for stop by and say hello, because, man, we'll get for jealous. So I'm telling you, these boys, they're going to make the World Cup one day, man. Yeah. They're jealous because this team, the future for the team is bright. And I love the fact that I'm there around for this long, and I hope to so you back with the field or you watch with the kind side. I love the fact that I've been around for this long and I've been able for work with them, for see them personalities and then kind ways and before, some of us leave the team, then we can pass on the torch and tell them the history. Today, Zengile, sit on the dinner table and they talk about you, actually, they talk about you, it explained to the English boys, they brought them from England, about you swapping jersey one time where you refused for swap jersey because and so if they explain that story, so the fact that how
they got to me outside the Dodge? Anybody got to me outside the Dodge? One man follow me outside the Dodge. I don't know why.
The story and the players and the waiting staff, it's amazing. It's good, and and I asked Isa Kallon today. I don't hear him Papa name so much, but I've never seen him. So now I'm pulling picture of him Papa and show me. I say, yes, I don't hear this name, Pele. I never knew who your dad was, and they able to show me a picture of his father. So I'm really excited. The players, the younger players, and everybody of them. The future is bright. Again, I've said it that this time around after this Afcon is finished. We said we time the done now on the national team. So I'm gonna enjoy this trip at the Afcon, but definitely play my best. But after this Afcon, we said get for left and get there now.
Yeah, so I just mentioned that as well. Maybe Yonsai, we need to think about a little bit. I will not have to make the same mistake we make in 1996 after the Nations Cup. We just do revolution one team and kick all the older players, then the Americano, the John Samar, Tostao, and everybody, just kick them out. Say none of them, about 15, 16 players then. And then now we come back with all young players, then we struggle for many, many years. So no one let us do the same thing, rush in a haste, and just kick all the senior players them out just because of they're old. Would I get the strength, we get the passion still, able to give something to Salon, just stick around. We don't need for kick anybody out. Like you now, if you get the energy.
Nobody may kick me out.
No, because but age is just a number, right? If you continue to get yourself, because you are very, very hardworking, you're very professional, you always keep your nutrition going on, you always keep your health very, very well. So there's a strong possibility to say you're able to play for the next 8 months, 1 year, and going forward. So we go able to support the young one them more, because when you get inside the system, it's easier for fix the system. But when they're out of the system, yes, I go contribute, but I'll contribute by game. When you start a game, I fly, I go help the player inside the room. A more way at the inside now as ambassador, are they closer to the team, I'm able to speak more. I will do them more. I will come closer more, because I don't want for inconveniences the environment. So what do we need for do and for just encourage the older players them more, we force them for go forget the spirit for continue, because the more they continue getting a club, playing overseas, and being action, we go still know the one that we need for joining, for continue, for help their young one them, and just we not just abandon and left the young one by themselves. I don't think say it go work out very well. I don't think so. They need leadership. Somebody needs over leadership.
Transitions is always difficult. It's always tough, as with the Siam in many other places and national teams, because when you do transition and you go completely, you change the team, then it's maybe you get a 5-year plan for say, okay, in 5 years now we try for build up for something. But if you want immediate, effect, then definitely the transition too fast, But as myself, I don't did for 12 years in Sierra Leone national team, and it like the mental the mental aspect of the game and waiting you to go through for play the games and all that. It's very hard, and myself on my body, on my body, for able for the travel a lot in Kamia and play this game and then go back to my club for go play with my family and all that stuff. I think I need for focus more in one place as I finish up my international or my club career. So before, I think most players then you could say you go left national team and then you play maybe two or three seasons before you finish your career. So that's how I'm looking at it. It's not saying anyway. If I know, say I don't give me 110% from 2008 to where I began camp Sierra Leone. I never cheat Sierra Leone, and that's why there's not a better state to say I play the African Cup of Nations, and after the African Cup of Nations, I can go away with my family, which my family they're on the plane right now actually. Me three picking and my wife, sister-in-law, and all they come inside Cameroon for can witness this event. So I'm really excited.
Wow. One more, the number waiting for Kallon Salon, is it +32 or just
+232? +232.
Because the way you +32, then 737788.
That's my Asabi Salon code.
Asabi, I don't put them, but I've been just wondering you confirm it to me.
Not 32, it's 232.
+232.
Yes.
That's my Asabi Salon code. 232 73 777 888.
It's already there. It's been good. You the ask, just check. I don't post them now.
Yeah. No, it's been good. It's been good. Seriously, big bro. I know say, yeah, Youssef can be in attendance here in Cameroon, but man, this is special. This is so special. And so they asked me earlier, say, how much I appreciate them more because I'm older. Would it have been the same if me not be, the 20-year-old, 21? Like, would you still, like Youssef, where you play, and then how, like, I see how much you be want time more again later on in your career for really get back there, because now at that stage you play, in top leagues around the world with some of the same players. So you want to come back to Africa and can compete against them. So that's how I feel now. Why they able to say, okay, yeah, some of these players, I sabi them, Mboli play, we play Algeria, Mboli, play na MLS ones, and then they look at Mario and say, okay, yes, now they watch, not just for they say, I'm young, and I just say admire them people, then they know you actually one can compete with the top players in Africa now.
Yeah, but so you did around the national team for make up a very good environment. So Una, from where you joined the team, I mean, how the atmosphere look like?
I would love to see more fun, to be honest. I would love to see more fun amongst the guys.
So what do you say? Too much tension there right now?
Yes, because it's the Afcon. Even when we day salon, you can feel it. We'll get, I don't know how many players be they camp and this, that. You can feel that pressure, and finally, we get the 28 players, maybe, again, there's a lot of guys that will not play enough African games than it's. So, but I think say with my own energy, that was always crazy and fun. I'd love to see more fun, but, hopefully we'll bring that out, as we continue to go forward, because right now, again, we look forward to the biggest game that we're careers against Algeria. So maybe that's why, again, it's maybe, yeah, people then, still, lose it,
Okay, well, no problem. I will not take much of your time because other stuff they will talk on your absence, and talk really. Because then the olden days here, we'll talk about the per diem, the allowance, match allowance, and the match bonuses and all this other stuff, them, and always involve the clear budget. And yesterday we see say the NSA or the Ministry of Sports come up with a press release and then break down everything. So all the budgets they make and through to the finals. Wow, they get confidence, right? So when I see that
no, it's, me, man. I'm never, yes, I know I'm there into that full topic of it, but I'm never one to just sit behind, because I'm not, you mean not to just motorman way and to say just, not talking and just play football, because you're still human. We all play this game for represent Sierra Leone, which we always do. Nobody go hold we back for that. We sacrifice so much for going on planes, trains, but buses and boats and all these things. Them, we don't see a lot of accidents where don't happen to people them where they travel, whether not teams or national teams and all that. But the sacrifices we players and they make. So I really appreciate on a conversation when I get a couple of days ago and really try for highlights to say footballers them at the end of the day, what's in there for say about you, what do you do with your money, what you or where you get the opportunity, why you not get so thing, where you get the opportunity. So again, really, really kudos to the start of this campaign where we're all able to get $10,000 and 2 town lots, but then again, it was what we're going to bank on for later on. Play this African Cup of Nations, where you at the end of African Cup of Nations, what do you to take home? You take the experience home, but then not just the experience, financially, with every country is there where we know, the players and stuff where they talk and try for share. Like I say earlier, you talk with them players that you want to play at the top level, because now you and they play club, when I don't see on ourselves, when they compete in the same league. At the end of the day, we want to all go back, wait till we able to share. Now just to say, oh, we're playing an Afcon, or then say, okay, I take so amount, I can finish bill meals. Then you go say, oh no, me not take, so those kind of things. So yeah, I know I'm there into that, but people need to know that if players and they complain, say they want this, they want that, think about us. We're working too. Yes, we play the game where we love, but we're working. So if we are serving the country in a certain way, and the country appreciates then the country to show their appreciation back. So on that note, I go left hand there till now in the hand.
So we are serving the country in a positive way, because football bring people together, bring every area together. Even when we win the last game, we'll qualify. Would I go know if the person are Muslim, this not Christian, una Limba, una Mende, una SAP, people una APC. Everybody was jubilating, dancing.
Would I reach with that Paul?
Who cares? So everybody was jubilating, celebrating everywhere. So the matter of fact, say this that we own sports. We don't deal with it. I also don't play for the last 30 years. We're there in the sport. We grew up loving Sierra Leone national team, Sierra Leone football, Sierra Leone players, them. We did in and out with them. We love them so much that we can play with some of them. And then now we left. And then the one we admire, we back, the Kai Kamaras and all the other one, and come and can play with we. Then we left. Now the other junior one, and can play with the all left. That's how it continues. So get the statement from ministers or from get other people, them to talk, say, Salon players don't have to play for money. That's wrong statement. I want that statement there for stop, not for a year anymore, because when the militaries, the police, and all these people going to defend their country, we pay them, we give them allowance, so no one there cry, we don't want there confusion. So whenever
you get a reward. You get a reward. Everybody get a reward. I remember where they consider where I signed my first contract in America. Actually, where they know say I want to play for America. Inside my contract, they say when I get called to national team, how much I they make, through the league, through Adidas, when I be my sponsor during N10 and they. So no matter what you do, because you're working so hard, even the Olympics, really work so hard, you want to represent your country. Waiting at the reward, what you get for where you get for do not to just forget your name under them, but there's also a kickback, payments or something where you say, okay, I represent my country, but at the end of the day, now this I get from my country. And again, one positive thing I can always say again, I get two town lots, $10,000.
Jealous of you.
Okay, with this one, go there and bang the first goal for me.
I don't get, I know you see me 2 town, but very, I appreciate so much. I appreciate the government so much for the motivation, the inspiration, and everything where they put for support the boys them for reach and achieve what they achieve recently. We will continue for blessed, everybody will put your hands together for make sure say that initiative they work. But somebody go down talk and say, hey, Lord give them town lot too. Oh, Lord give them this so then Bab, president take her, and then we get up to this point. So now that direction me want for move from, because at the end of the day, wait till we not achieve for Sierra Leone football. I'm very, very happy for seeing me younger brothers then they achieve that, because we're not going to see some of these players 20 years down the line.
But you laid the platform, not forget standing. Now lay the platform to Usawide, and hopefully we self lay some kind of platform for the next one there with the camp. So now we don't lay that platform for we. And I always tell you, not just because we're there again, that I really appreciate for the first conversation where I get with you, why be the kind of old school for can play, now you feel na old school. The platform they want to lay and count we in a salon for can continue for play. And
I remember that discussion. They will stop you. Oh, don't play that. Say tomorrow morning, come back to the national team. So you look me so. You remember? Say tomorrow. I don't call Americano. Tomorrow the campus to the national team. So you look me. Say really? I say yes. And you came in the next day, and that was it. That was history.
It was excitement, yeah. But same thing with these other guys coming in, and I hope that some of the things that we do home and abroad inspire them for letting continue for CAM national team, and which will trigger on, like you said, continue. So we'll continue for the do parts. So
thank you very much.
Good night.
Thank you. I'll see you in a bit. And I'll see how go for work together and get the best from my salon. Thank you. Well done, Kai. Yes, this month, yes, we don't get good interaction with Kai Kamara, and we'll be need him on the show. Based on all, because I refuse, because I get few players they want to talk to. Even though like I would try, because of what we discussed there, we did try for bring out the reality, try for force people to understand, for them to do the right thing. So I don't want to let it be like for say bringing the players on board. We want to put them, we want to throw them under the bus and ask them things when we can talk. We go trigger something else. We don't say Kai Kamara. Kai Kamara is always Kai Kamara. Kai Kamara we kind of nobody is stopping for talk. We'll talk anyways. What's the now? Namika can always talk say salon people and then get locked. The football authorities and then get locked past everybody. Where God make the 10 they play for salon. Social media not be there. If social media for be dead and 10 and then for don't know the real Mohamed Kallon then. But all I'm saying, we know how to bring most of the other players them way. They're part of the national team now. We just want to let them focus. But either ways, we'll try to get people from the technical team. We don't get the team manager. We'll try to get the head coach. Try to get few players, maybe the Meadow, the experienced players, the big one, and the Zengele. We will try to talk to them because we want for we able to provide everything what they need, everything they deserve. I think what me see with the authorities, the NSA and the Ministry of Sport, if then they go negotiate for flights, negotiate for hotel, negotiate for feeding and all this other thing, it's fine, men negotiate for them. But when it comes to allowances and bonuses, they're not for negotiate. Let them go all out and satisfy the players them to the max. Let them make sure say they economize and spend the money wisely on other logistics. But when it comes to the players them, Lord, we give them exactly what they deserve, so they go for perform. If not perform now, then tomorrow we'll go all the responsible say, but all we go all to ask for, we do not all to ask for. When we go to Europe for do contract, Yeah, it's not with the technical director or the general manager. They ask you how much you want, you tell them how much you want. You stick to them, your manager come or your agent come, then bargain until they give you what you want, you sign them and go. So you're not perform, they're only responsible. So it's the same thing. If the players are coming in, Lord, give them what they want, what they ask for. Give it to them, and if they don't perform now, then we hold them responsible. And that's what you think.
Well, I think that's the bottom line as well. And other countries, they don't put them into practice. They don't put them into perspective, and they don't begin reap the benefit out of them. So why Sierra Leone can't we also do them for that way? But again, Mohamed, people not believe in transparency. People not believe in having a voice on their own. Because where you believe in having a voice on your own, you know what transparency is about, then you know what you will speak for, what you not speak for. But we always don't mortgage ourselves for lesser things, within things, and I don't lead user with it. Things that we for the ask questions around, articulate around. And for me, over time, I don't learn, say, proper engagement lead to sustainable growth. Because if there is anything I want to do, I engage you, you already know the base at which I'm coming from. And when you don't know that base, it serves as motivation for inform you, say, yes, you should be part of what they do. The quitting Kai say, when you sign a professional contract, people they feel for, say, the guys in Europe, they don't get paid for representing their country. They all get paid. But the problem is there is a system as well where they do something for them within the community, make them develop, become a better people. Like for this country, for one, then divide the categories into 3. Then get talented players them when they open school for them. So in that school, you go learn how to be better somebody, how to play football, how to grow well in a society. And then also the learning within patriotism mean representing your country. And then teach you the life after sport, which you get forget. So all this day in a package, we don't prepare you done. So when you go play for your national country, nobody go reminds you that you need for run better than Usain Bolt when you see the ball, or that you need for send you aid and hit the pole as long as you hit the ball while going to the pole. Because you already see the benefit behind that. But in Africa, we always categorize and say a favor. It's a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise for that you can play for your country. But mind you, how many people will play football in a salon with the benefit today? For example, this week number 2, we had the kids manager today or whatever. Barnes are one of the most pathetic stories and where we get in a salon where we can. For me, like a case study. Let's say now you're not being compensated with this position where he gets. We know the past life where he been getting a salon. He struggled a lot. Money not been there for make them take her out for good doing food. What he gonna be cost government at that time?
So money not be there.
No, but now they talk to.
So money not be there.
What did he go cost government at that time?
We volunteer 100%. We volunteer as FC Kallon volunteer 100% for take care of everything. We get the hospitals now, Italy, everything be ready. And for just get in visa from Freetown, and that be the problem.
So, but that's what I mean. So waiting for being cost government for save this boy for Musa Ide today. So the problems are many. And that's why when we they add with voice say, these people forget waiting due them. This is the need why we're saying it. Like in Nigeria, Mohamed, the good part of them getting money now, these boys in Nigeria, all the money they receive from the government, they've all gone back. They build mansions, they build estates.
Would they reach there?
So are we going there? When are we going to get it?
Okay, we get the former team manager of national team in those days, with Mr. Wilson Weber. He go join me in 10 minutes. We don't get Medo himself, they join me just now in 5 minutes, and we still wait for Paul Parker. But meanwhile, the good news is the FC Kallon product don't get in. It don't get in Houston now. So very soon we go launch the online store, the FC Kallon online store, the Young Shall Grow. So we get everything done reach here now today. So we get the track suits, everything there. We get the track suit of FC Kallon. So all the dad fans of FC Kallon. So the track suit there. And that's more, not jealous, so not jealous, so that's more.
I'm not jealous now. Wait, you know to make an open eye, so I guess somebody will make another sleep because of this FC Kallon business. But you know they but you know they even give me commission, no. So let the person know once and now.
These are the blue one, these are the blue one all day on sale now. But one focus on the Afcon first.
Jabati Mamboud. Jabati Mamboud. Jabati
We get a backpack as well. We get a
Okay.
backpack. Everything there. We get
Jabati.
the cap this, and we get the red, the white, the blue, all the colorway ones. Everything there. Mahmoud say, what Mahmoud say?
Jabati Mamboud and the chairman for Amputee Football Association, Asalo. Let's don't reach America. You get Mohamed in number. Call her now. Make it put an envelope for you when they post and one time. Now yes. Call me again. No.
Everything there. No, but I don't want to commit myself now. Right now, na salon business and I'm right now, Leone Stars. I don't get nothing. I don't get time for do no shipping right now. So it's getting jerseys and all everything what you need. Everything there. So I don't want to do nothing for FC Kallon right now. Now I make another answer, but I get pressure from everywhere. Every day they ask me, "Hey, when the jerseys they come? When we don't order already, but when the jerseys they come?" Right now, I don't get time for go put anything on the mail right now because everything about me right now for Leone Stars. Okay, see, get the blue one and navy blue as well. It's FC Kallon at the back, so everything they in stock right now. So, but after we'll come up from our assignment, and then we go come and begin talk about FC Kallon. But for now, it's all about Leone Stars and what you want for go do a Nations Cup. So that's going to tell Mr. Mahmoud, say, let patient me there, let patient me small.
No, me don't tell her now, let not call me again. Let call me for other business, but at least let call you now. You don't have to tell and say the things that are available. So yes, which is good.
We will launch the online store very, very soon. We will just send the site details on the social media platforms, maybe on Facebook. I'll send on Facebook and Instagram. So everybody will get them and know how to order the stuff then. Then as soon as you order, we'll get them to you in a few days. You can order from anywhere. I'm going to get them to you. Yes. Anyways, so what do you think about Kai in experience, in calmness, in excitement, going to the Nations Cup? You clearly see, I really talk, say, you know, one for scrap and all. Then I mentioned, say, because of all the problems, them, the lack of understanding. This is some people, the way you talk too much, they don't know, say, you vocal, because of you know you right, because of you educated, you smart, you know what they go on. When you stand for the truth, when you stand for the right thing, they say you fit, they say you in discipline.
Well, like I've been saying earlier, and the environment will find reset. People know they learn for make them get engagement with them, picking them in their homes. So if you don't do that, how you be able to give them a voice on their own when they see things they're not right? Some man will say, "Now what's what they see in Europe now?" No, me, I grew up now home way. I always get conversation with my mama. If I see something not right, I go ask and say, "Mama, what's in this?" We will get bitter argument, but at the end of the day, there is a fine line for no saying in the mama what is saying right. And at the end of the day, you go question and back. If you work for it, you know work. But the bottom line is, it's hard time we begin to encourage with people then, not only for speak out, but let we speak out on the issues then, and also find solution to issues. And so for me, kind of one person we always when something happen, people can come to me, say, "Oh, now on a border, on all the talk, now they see one side, go talk to another." I say, well, come on, he's highly educated. He don't get now liberal somebody, grow up now in a society we don't provide everything you need for let you be a human being. So if you see and they act that way, just take them as you did. You don't mean say because you not be like them, you go to criticize them. But I'm happy because now a dream come true for him and waiting did you do as well. And that me waiting me the wish for this could be last time for play for Salon. Me hope for tomorrow or Tuesday and for let's score the goal again. That it don't become a dream. So that's what I'm hoping for. So yeah, at the moment, there is a lot where Syrians will go for say bottom, but to be candid, when Kai and Days and go down now with national team, then we will begin to look at who that go to the man to when things are not right within the national team.
Yeah, but he's so determined. You will see how so yes. He's so determined. In as much that he go come out and talk, but he still go and do the job and perform. So what's he going for say? Yeah, he still go up and do the job as well.
You know, and the other thing again, people they forget, he's the 5th highest goal scorer, all-time highest goal scorer in the United States.
Yes, big achievement as well.
And this man gets a tag.
Okay. Anyways, we don't get medal. Okay, medal where you can talk from here then. What's your contribution? What do you have to contribute? I don't say you're a free tongue. You watch the national team every day. mean, as you always want to be part of, one of the passionate guys that don't get to ex-players them. We always want for putting more. I mean, where the national team, they do things them, we know, right? And now this time around, we don't see the boys to all long come free tongue. I mean, everybody don't put their hands on deck, and we don't prepare very well. And now the team, they Cameroon. What do you take?
Well, Mr. Kallon, I give you first. Everything.
Everything fine. Okay, we're fine. Now you know what to listen to now. We're good.
Really, on this preparation side, it's not too bad really, because now at least the coaches have done their best for getting selection. No, even a Pep Guardiola will bring himself, be selective. You must get people that we go move. But to just get for acceptance wholeheartedly, instead of done their best for prepare the team. So only waiting for do now, we just get for two we support to the boys team. You know, although one or two things that they will be go around the team way for now, just like what TV they say, at least we get too much young players in the team. We start for bring some certainty in the out, we tell well. So we get for manage the situation first. At least we'll try for see which will be able to get now the first game. Yeah, but really the team not be too bad. For me, I don't know which other person get for talk. Me, Omedo, for me, I be too disappointed for let the team come inside free throw. For me, I be too disappointed for that. I not be ever let this team come inside this free throw. Me, I'm not sure that person, but me, I go repeat and back. Me not be disappointed something for me for let this team come inside free throw.
But why you not want to come inside free throw? Why?
Yeah, because one, the pitch not be permitted. For we see the player them, and we get what we want, and what we really foresee. The pitch not be permitted. You don't say this will feel, not just for manage. That's one. Then like two, you get 1 point where be the hit on. So we get people that way they come around too much the team. This guy saying I be this guy saying I be that. After training this, after training that, too much activity be too day at the team. It's too day, too much. And not only the field, even to the camp, I go extend that day. This foot go foot camp. It not be too easy, chairman. Now one day I go talk I no need for either, But all the same, it don't happen. And we don't reach yourself for each. I believe say let them just focus because not so easy game we get. It's not really easy for we. So we get for try our best. For see how we will manage the situation. We'll see which we will get on Tuesday. I believe say that will determine we for no who's will get for goal. Now the next stage or not. That first game they get for determine everything. Chairman.
That's more. You get anything for that day?
No, well, Medona one passionate somebody about in country and the things and way they talk around salon and radio shows them. It show within in mean and as somebody way bold, elect for see the right thing. But looking at the preparation back home, Meadow, going to face Algeria, what do you feel say we will get out of this match?
This one, to be frank, enough fair between me and you and God. Not so easy task for you. If Algeria beats we, Sierra Leone, not a news. It's not a news. But if we beat Algeria, like big news that they won. But you see football now after the 90 minutes. But I tell you now, a heavy tax for we. Imagine a defending champion, we don't play over almost 36 or 37 games without losing any game. Not so easy tax for you. But really between me and you, like what you have to say, and I know either me, it never go down well with me when this team become peace I feel so. To be honest, I talk on this media. To be honest,
this team may not be one time at this free throw for camp. Like I say, one team we maybe to and after the field, then the team of the people at the stadium where the team did it. As soon as the field don't into good that situation there, you know. But we're not going to use that there as a scapegoat to say that scapegoat to the look for in case anything happen. No. You know, like I say, Chairman and Desmond, we get for manage some information then at this media.
Yeah.
We just see how things go happen. We get for manage the situation. If we say we bring everything up now, like what Chairman say, we get young players there. Some people and the way they look at waiting for happen tomorrow and get waiting in the top. But we will play the game we know what to go to, and how we like we country, how sacrifice, we go manage the situation.
You know one way don't deal with pressure in all your days and when you play football, and you have been also one controversial somebody way been there around salon football till you don't retire, till you don't left now. So what do you advise? Because all the players in Cameroon, they listen and then they follow you. What do you advise to them at this moment?
You once you see the players, they make I tell you this one because maybe you don't be that around conflict with the team. The coach do one thing, and the other technical man, they are not going to say the coach no more. The all of the technical team, I be try for experience one thing from them. You know what see them do? They try for bring the boys them together for letting them get fun. That's not the first thing I pick up. They try for bring them together for letting them get fun. You know, they not take anything extra. You understand? But that can give me easy. You know, because for play defend the champion, 36 game in the one without losing a game, not a small time. But a break of some of them players they are this small. Because now what you hear will show, because these two are they talk. So I remember the first big game I begin play for Salatina against Togo for facing the likes of Adebayo. When Mohamed Kallon na the dressing room, he said, "Melo, now one of the biggest game this year facing. Not afraid anything." He said, "Me I trust you. As a captain, me I trust you for play." He said, "Now because I trust him, I know say he will show up. We play even though we lose." Mohamed said, "No, you surprised me because I throw everything behind me back. I'm ready for good play because anything can happen. So let them just put everything behind. Never mind one or two hiccups we don't do before they even check off. But let them just put everything in back of them. Let them determine. This that they make or break. And one thing I tell you this one, we get too much young players in this team. We get too much young players in this team. I believe say anything can happen we can be able for create an upset. Let them just get the confidence we can do it. Because now we're not getting nothing for change again. They don't. And they don't like a cage. You know, come on to when I don't inside the cage, you get for 30 battle day. You know, it's not easy, but they get for just the time you see, don't forget about these names. Don't forget about that. We get chance. This is a young team. We get chance. Only if they determine they prepare themselves well, then I believe so can create an upset on Tuesday. This one.
Okay. Thank you very much. And all the best out there.
How the atmosphere in a free town? Everybody there in support?
You know what happen right now, Chairman? Right now, the salon jazz is the way they sell. Now, some points they force it don't done. The way supporters are desperate. Okay, well, you know what's happen now? The people away they go Cameroon. Now then desperate for buy the salon jazz now for ready for support on Tuesday. And they tell you it's now some points that today. What you missing at this time? Today Saturday. Everywhere and there, people they go run after jazzy for buy. The support at the ground, no, the atmosphere is very.
No, because I don't know if you understand, say we don't launch the Operation Green, White, and Blue on Tuesday. So on Monday, before we show, we launch the hashtag for let every Sierra Leonean where they go out there on social media for support Sierra Leone for wear green, white, and blue or post green, white, and blue on his status. So I think say they don't worry about that. I think say I make all money go and grab in Jazzy right now. Because the boys they need 100% support. We need for support them, we need for hail them. They are our heroes, they don't make you proud up to now. We want for make them and continue for make you proud.
Okay, Chairman. I want you out a news bag. I want you another. You see the way we enter inside Cameroon?
Yeah.
You see the dress?
Yes.
You see the dress code we enter with?
Yeah, they were very neat.
Sierra Leone as one of the best. The class Sierra Leone as one of the best countries we go. Good dress code. And I promise you, wait and see the supporters the way they go.
Okay.
Wait and see. Yeah, news day where I know one breaking now, but I go breaking now. News day where I know one break, I go break now. HE, the first gentleman of this country, he said no Sierra Leone are not the way they go Cameroon. We know they go with green, white, and blue. We know they go with Jazzy. We know they go with tracksuit.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Of course, that one that the breakdown is there to you. The president, the first gentleman, when Julius Mada, he buy Jazzy for all supporters the way they go.
Oh, okay.
Everybody for them to green, white, and blue. Tracksuit and the Jazzy. Wesley, you see the kind support to get mind the numbers of people the way they go. But when they see the dress code, you will see. I promise you.
Okay. Thank you very much for that information. You make her happy because we want to be colorful in Cameroon. We want to support the players, them give them everything.
It was so colorful. Just look the way the team enter first. Look the dress code. Just look the dress code of the team. When they see the supporter, they already left. Now, so Monday morning, you will see.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Medo. Thank you.
Okay,
the phone line is open today. I see people that coming back to back. I mean, we just want for round up now because we'll never forget Ali Bita coming back to, we don't call him, I think, say a day out still. And then Paul get assignment today in team get game. So we'll never forget her on board. And Desmond, so now so we'll round up because we want to go prepare for Monday. Monday at the biggest show in front of the game. Then we're going to know the first 11, we're going to know the players that were already involved, we're going to know the Algerians, the first 11 as well, and all the players that we get for involved in that game day.
Yeah, I think for today, that's it. And it's been a wonderful show again. We just want to thank the viewers then. We understand they want to miss the other panelists then, but they're all busy tonight. Of course, I see Ali and as Mohamed say, Paul been there very close to me in Breda here, so he drive all the way from Belgium. He did very close to me and Holland and they can play. So driving back home, I'm sure you don't get one or two things the way engage himself in. But no worry. On Monday we go deal with Nayaso, and I'm sure we ambassador go down to Cameroon as well. So we get first-hand information from the ground because all women they don't arrive. Ali is there, and we on Sunday we journalists them from Sierra Leone as well, go down there Salone. So the gist of everything will happen around Cameroon for Salone beat Algeria one will reach you on Monday. And Mohamed, the good part again, we advocacy what we do here so for some of the legend players that we play the game before I get a confirmation from Liz, we call that day. Say few recognize one them where the number don't add where they go.
Oh,
so yes,
wonderful, good.
I asked her, I say if they already did it, and I say no, I say but they don't confirm and say then they go. I say give me 4 names when are reputable old and stars then legend then we don't sacrifice a lot. You see then they go. So now a good step in the right direction. And of course we journalists them as well as they monitor things. Then COVID government they take care of them as well. Everything to go on well. And tomorrow they all left the shores of Salone. So there is a lot we get forgive with viewers them from Cameroon as well. We're not going to wait for international reports anymore this time. We get with people on the ground. Tell you the gist of everything how they happen there.
Okay, hold on, but this person they call over. I'm taking information from Guy. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Yes, I get you. Yes, I get you.
Yeah, Chairman.
Yes, we know open the phone line today. What you want to do? You want make your contribution?
Yeah, just short contribution on IT Abanda.
Ah, okay. I see. How are you, man?
I know the
Go ahead. Go ahead, quick.
But you might talk. I know they get where you mean.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, God Almighty bless everybody, please. We want the Senegal spirit. I had a prayer for all man they listen to me right now. I don't say all they listen to me. The Senegal spirit now one let we team take. Desmond, please 1 minute. This Senegal spirit, because Senegal when will they come up, Mohamed, we'll not be fortunate for getting people them. Mohamed, they get me?
Will they get you loud and clear? Go ahead, Nomo, go ahead.
Yeah, God Almighty bless you, Desmond. Mohamed, you know, Senegal, the time when will they come up, Coach Ginger. Yeah, you get me, Mohamed?
Yes, we get you. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I tell about talk is, I know say Mego, all man they listen, they know with team Senegal where will they come up. Senegal where will they come up, we not be fortunate for get sponsor them. Yes, I talk, you get me now?
Go
loud
ahead.
and clear, Abanga, loud and clear.
Yeah, Senegal will be the come up. We not be fortunate for get sponsorship. Now me, now be the only person will be the out there, the first sponsorship and everything. But we get one spirit. We get one spirit where that spirit of oneness. We be the beat Edwards, we be the beat all the team there, we be the beat Lions. When they get sponsorship, we the beat Lions, we beat Edwards for the Italian team. We'll go division 2. Then we go Premier. We be the big talent team there. Why? Because we won. It's not about money, this is about spirit. So I want to give them player and please the Senegal spirit. The Senegal spirit now what let them get. Senegal ginger in team. That spirit I want the team get. Algeria, they're not going to ever be Algeria without them put themselves together. When they together and I made them can do dangerous kind of thing. So if we will get our spirit, remember, we are the underdogs them. It cause trouble. So please, the Senegal spirit.
Okay.
Oh.
We lost today. Well, thank God then. Lord, just wrap up one thing. Anyway, so
as I've been saying, so a lot of good things they don't come out from the things and where we talk around here. So and we appreciate the people that we don't make them things that they possible. And when I say we don't view it with tonight, thanks everyone for comments.
Thanks to everyone.
And see you guys on Monday.
I don't see Fantasia World. I mean, sister, they say Insef wants FC Kallon jersey. Yes, I don't say too much. Yes, FC Kallon jersey, no problem. After the Nations Cup, we go get all the jerseys then to owner. And not to only FC Kallon supporters that want to buy the jersey. We want every Sierra Leonean, everybody forgets FC Kallon jersey because we celebrate with 20 years this year. So take it for be in June and December because we do it twice. So want the whole country, everybody for support FC Kallon because now true support will be able to sustain the club. Because we're not able to go everywhere and ask people then for donate money to we. But if you buy with jersey, you don't contribute to the development of we team. So we extend the olive branch to everybody where they support football, where they anywhere and forget one item of FC Kallon and support the movement. The young shall grow. Mind you, we get the youth system, we got under 10, under 12, we get a lot of picking them on this scholarship for the past 10 years. We now wait till we get from get proceeds, from where we sales of players and all now they use for sustain their young one and they put their school, getting school amenities and all. So we want for Una, without Una go rule for move forward. So thank you very much, guys, for following the program, for supporting us. And Una continue for pray for the players them and give them the support. And the one day when they come around with the players that right now, when I make sure when I make the atmosphere conducive for the players them, may they able to prepare very, very well and focus on the game. So on Tuesday, we're going to make you country proud. Thank you very much, Desmond.
You too. Thank you. A lovely evening.
Thank you.